Now, family, fellas, be honest. Is it gay to have a podcast right now? I know I've done this intro before, but nobody answered the question. Is it? Because if it is, then I love dick. Especially on Fridays at noon PST at twitch.tv/VashTSP. You already know what it is. How's everybody doing today? Are you doing good? Are you feeling okay? It's been a while. It's been about 7 days. I didn't know if you guys were still alive. I am. I'm gay. Apparently. That's what it is. My fidget spinners are broken. Along with my soul. I had a chicken bacon ranch from Subway, so you know we full of that good stuff. It's a lovely day here in sunny Las Vegas. It's like 70 degrees. It's the coldest it's been in years, quite frankly. Global warming is a hoax. There's a slight breeze. Ice cap should be back up and running tomorrow, actually. I just checked the technical services. We're doing Gucci in this coochie. It's lovely to see all of you. It's lovely. So, yeah. We got a full cast. We got a full lineup today. I don't know where Pokey is. I think he's dead. I think somebody killed his internet specifically. But don't worry about that. We have 2 other killers in the cast to help me out, help you guys learn what's going on, and how big of a dick I can take. Who are they? Let's find out. You can't read the cast call. Whomst is with me this fine day.
What's good?
What's good?
Stop.
What up? All
What
right,
is good shit?
we got 2 people here. I'm attempting to find out what it do. Could you help me? This is like Dora the Explorer. Do you know what it do? Do you know?
Hey,
do you know?
After upon looking on the map, I have come to found what it do.
Have you?
And you already know what it do. Ultron versus Dante Infinite.
Can you help me find out Nani o Korewa? I'm attempting to find out Nani o Korewa here.
Who I be?
Who is you?
Oh, I already know.
Okay.
It's your boy.
Uh-huh.
Hey.
Who is my boy? You?
Yeah, hey.
I never knew. I'm sorry.
What's up?
Oh, not much. Just trying to get...
What it do? I'm Asa. My man over here practicing is the man Dax. Say hi, Dax.
I'm gay.
Yeah, you guys are faggots.
He's very gay.
I can't... Like, everybody here is just sitting here playing video games while they're casting. I have to sit here and watch people play video games, so...
Yeah, well, go ahead. You do that, buddy. Get on, idiot.
You're right.
Anyways. Yeah, finding what it do. This week is full of Ultron versus Dante, my man.
This game is sick. So what you're looking at on screen is actually Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. They went with a slightly different interpretation for the art style here. You know, I think they actually outsourced a lot of this to Korean developers. You know...
God, I fucking wish.
Captain Marvel really never was the same ever since she joined that post-punk group. I'm still waiting to see for the Dante tag to come into play. It's gonna be nice, though. So... Yeah, fuck, man. It's been nuts. So, Asa, it's been a minute since I've seen you. You know, ever since Evo came and went, you and I haven't spoken to each other.
We have.
You've blocked.
Been on a cast before.
You've blocked me on all social media.
No, I didn't.
You deleted my phone number. You blocked my contact info.
You never text me.
I've been sending you dick pics for days. You ain't never sent me back.
Haven't.
I definitely did. So I need to know. Now that you're back from your 2-year hiatus, what it do?
Yeah.
How is you?
I'm alright, man.
Yeah.
Chilling. I've been working a lot lately.
Yeah.
Just kind of fucking trying to save up, man. GDQ's around the corner.
Oh, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be so good. I cannot wait.
Yeah, so I just gotta hold out for a little while and just fucking chill. Play some Marvel. Relax.
It's a good thing that's like such a big fucking part of the roster today. Just talking about a video game that I still need to buy It's good.
Right.
I got fucking paid last night, so we out here. I'm definitely.
Me and Dax have been putting in the hours, some time into the game. It's
Yeah. So how much?
We can fill that in.
How much have you actually played, Asa? Do you know how many hours?
I can go look at my library right now and tell you.
Hit me.
Marvel versus. I have played for 25 hours since the release.
Jesus Christ. What about you, Dax? Do you know? He's probably sitting there like, fuck, I'm still playing. I'm still on hour 2.
Nah, he's been playing a lot.
I've been playing for at least 30 minutes.
I'm not sure how long, but I know I've been playing. I've been playing, like, it's not as much as when Tekken came out, because when Tekken came out, I literally, like, dropped everything. I didn't do anything else, but, like, Marvel has never been, like, my main game. I've never played Marvel before this. I'm learning a lot. I mean, I'm having a lot of fun playing it. But I'm sure once this game, like, I'm already starting to get frustrated with certain aspects of the game, which I know people are gonna get frustrated with, because fighting game players, you just kind of recognize the shit that fucking annoys the shit out of you, like Reality Stone. Fuck off.
Which one?
Oh my God,
is Reality Stone the red one? The homing projectile?
Yeah, the homing projectile that literally has no fucking cooldown. So Reality Stone!
What's great, though, is that, like, I've seen players Reality Stone tag Reality Stone. It's so fucking great. Oh, it's beautiful. Giant.
Anyways, Dax, how long have you been playing, man?
Since, I guess, off and on since the launch day.
Yeah.
A couple hours a day or something.
Yeah,
I'm at 25 hours in the game so far.
I wish I could do that. It, like, genuinely upsets me that I cannot just throw that much time into something anymore because of fucking university schedule.
Yeah, well, you'll end up finding time, like.
Oh yeah, like.
In that kind of shit, you'll always end up finding time. I know it's kind of tough with school and shit, but
Like, I spent 2 hours on DMC4 yesterday when I was like, fuck, I did an hour over. But the game is too good. The game is way too sick.
There you go.
So I just gotta find time for, like, but then I also gotta find time for Revelator and Transformers. Like, there's too much shit. There's too much shit and not enough time.
Yeah. No, I feel you on that one.
But that's what you've been up to.
That's why I take mental breaks for my games. Like, Tekken, I don't play as much as I did, like, I don't know, like 2 weeks ago, just because, one, my pad is getting fucked up, and two, like, I have to think so much when I play that fucking game at a high level, like, it hurts my head. So I have to, like, relax and kind of fucking take a chill pill, play some Rev and or Marvel, and not really think.
Speaking of not really thinking, Dax. Talk to me. How you been? You weren't on last week's cast either, were you?
No.
Fuck. You dodging me. You ducking me, baby.
I'm sorry.
I'm not.
I was having trouble rendering my shit, and I was stuck.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, you got that done. You got a new project out. Turning Point Part 2. So now I'm just trying to figure out what else you've been up to.
Since that, I just oh, that's cool. I haven't really done a whole lot other than, I guess, school and playing Marvel.
How's Marvel?
Fun. There's like 3 things that are.
I guess we're heading straight into it. I'm moving the sword down. MVCI. Talk to me about Marvel versus Capcom Infinite.
I think that the fundamentals of the game are really solid, but obviously I don't know, everyone's already had the same old, the game's fun, but it looks like shit, and everyone's already said that already.
Yeah.
I will say I was not okay, this is what mind fucked me. So for like a week before the game came out, everyone's like doing the pre-release shit because they all have their review copies or whatever.
Yeah.
Like every fucking Spurg Lord on the planet apparently had one, and I keep hearing these themes. Like in Marvel 3, you would have like the generic stage themes, right? Or like a lot of games have these like super fucking basic stage themes, and then you have the character themes. And I always put it on the character themes, right? Like you play Street Fighter 5, fuck, stage themes are gay as shit. I don't care.
Right.
I want to hear the character themes. So I thought some of these people had, sometimes if they're sitting in training mode or whatever, and you have like down, and it's just this generic ass fucking like Marvel score. I'm like, okay, it's like this is obviously a stage theme or some shit. Because other times I would hear, fucking like Ryu's theme or whatever. And be like, okay, fine. No, what they did, because this is how much control Marvel has, and you can tell they really want this to be fucking like MCU heavy, even in terms of the music. They had all of the Marvel themes, every single one redone. So and they all sound the exact same.
Oh, thank
every
God.
single one. Every single one is the exact same, just boring ass shit. Like none of them are anywhere near as interesting as a lot of the old themes are. And of course, they're I can tell what they're going for. No, I'm pretty sure that was Marvel's decision of like, yeah, I want that. I will say though, there is an exception. Ghost Rider's theme, his new theme, is tight. It's actually just fucking like just raw guitar riffs and other shit. And it's really cool. It's just it's something other than just orchestral movie like temp music score bullshit.
I literally half this cast soundtrack sounds like it could be in the EDM club.
Well, on the Capcom side, yeah, they made a bunch of like fucking EDM mixes and shit, and they're all terrible.
The Dante one is bad.
The Dante one's bad.
Well, it's not even just that it's bad; it's just boring.
Yeah. Well, it's not like it's like songs that used to be not upbeat were changed to upbeat, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and then a lot of the upbeat tracks were kind of dulled out. Where you don't have that. I don't know. It doesn't feel like here's this fucking Dante's partying. It's boring as shit.
I feel like they could play like half of the Capcom like music in an EDM club, and no one would pay no mind. They would just be like, "This is standard." I wonder who made this theme. They've got the Chun-Li going on.
Chris's theme is the only good one. Oh, there it is. People are dropping double reality stones. Oh, it's beautiful.
But yeah, music. Yeah, that kind of bugs the shit out of me. Hopefully there'll be a mod where I can put in all the old music or something. Funny enough, you'll beat the arcade mode, and it'll play like I think Cap theme and Spider-Man's theme and other shit. Like it'll play versions of the old ones, and they're still like not nearly as good. But they have versions of them in there. So
but they're incrementally better.
Yeah. It's not great. It's not great as like the old ones were, but it's still better than the stock ones they have. So that's fucking weird.
I mean, honestly, I'm probably not even going to listen to the soundtrack while I play. I'm just going to turn the music off and listen.
That's
to my
why I started doing. I'm on PC, so I just play my own music.
Boom, baby. It's already good. Wow, the soundtrack is great, dude.
I have Jetta's theme going right now. It's
just
well,
yeah, on as far aside from obviously we're talking aesthetics and shit, music's kind of gay, but I would say visuals are better on PC, especially if you take off the fucking chromatic, whatever the fuck it is. Actually,
chromatic aberration.
Yes.
Huh.
You disable that, and it makes a league of difference, at least to me. Just makes everything sharper instead of having this sort of just everything being kind of blurry.
Yeah.
And so that helps a little bit. So it's not bad until it like zooms in on someone and you're like, why does Ryu have like 20 wrinkles in his top of his nose? Like, shit like that. It's like, why do you do that? But
well, I mean, okay. So, how does the game actually play? Who has everybody here played, character-wise? Because Dax, I know you've been messing around. I think Asa has too.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out.
Right now, I'm mainly playing X and Thor.
X and Thor, okay. Because last time you were big up in Gamora.
I was thinking about I haven't sat down with her yet because I feel I don't know. I just want to I wanted to play Thor for such a long time, and he was just so you can make him work, but in 3, but it was just not one-on-one when you're dealing with people like Magneto and shit. But like he actually has like he still doesn't have quite that kind of movement, but. Because a lot of the movement was sort of homogenized across the board for a lot of characters, like the fact that like Arthur has a wave dash and all that, like everyone has solid basic movement options.
Yeah.
I mean, you have characters who have like 8-way air dashes and flight and that kind of stuff, and characters like, characters like Chun and Ultron and that kind of thing are still going to dominate in the area. Same with like Thor, Dormammu, but like seeing, you have characters like Dormammu and Thor who used to, their only way of solid movement, especially across the ground, was to do tri-dashing. And now these niggas can just like, whoop, 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 just fucking across the ground. It looks really funny, especially Dormammu, because it's just this giant, skirt thing, and he's just like fucking walloping along the ground. So it's really cool to have. Movement. They added a bunch of stuff to him that I really like. He has pretty much like infinite armor on a fully charged like Mighty Strike and that, or not Mighty Strike, Mighty whatever the fuck one where he like
Mighty
flies
Swing.
Forward and flies. Is it Mighty Swing?
It might be.
Whichever one where he's like he powers up and then he flies forward or down forward. So like that helps with everything, especially with reality stone. You can blow up reality stone really well with that, which is nice. So having stuff like that is really exciting for me because it's like, okay, cool, I can actually experiment with this character. Like same for Iron Man, he's someone I want to mess with at some point. But yeah, so I haven't messed with Gamora yet, but I think Gamora, I don't really know what to put. Like I think Gamora Dante is going to be really stupid as time goes on.
Seems like Dante Ultron is going to be fucking sweet.
Anyone Ultron is good.
Yeah, okay, so I'm seeing a couple of interesting balance decisions, not decisions, okay, so apparently Captain Marvel is fucking dumb. Apparently that character is just stupid.
Captain Marvel is actually dumb as shit.
Characters that have there's this really interesting thing with the way, and this is stuff that like Shady K and those guys have found in terms of like the way the flight works and the way air dashes work, because there's a lot of leniency. Like a lot of characters have very like more than half the cast can do fucking like the old Magneto loops and everything. Right. Like a lot of characters, even fucking Spider-Man can do it. So what you have is that you'll have stuff like Captain Marvel. She'll do fucking jump in, like what is it? Jump in, hard punch, and then like dash forward, and then hard punch and cross you up, and then like dash back, and like cross you up again and land. Like Ultron could do the same shit. Of course, his jumping hard punch is fucking enormous. It's really weird to describe, but it's people have like these crazy movement options. And now with flight movement, what people have found is that if you go into flight, you can't like do what you used to be able to do, where you could sort of like zigzag or like dash, like you could plink dash throughout the air, back and forth like you would on the ground. Can't do that anymore. When you dash, you kind of have to wait for the dash recovery to end before you can do it again. But you can cancel it with a normal. And some characters, like if you do a dash, for example, if you're Iron Man, if you do a dash and you cancel that dash with light punch, you'll sort of like kind of fly down a little bit, and then but you maintain a lot of this momentum. And it's not even about like canceling necessarily; it's just about like maintaining those momentum, and then you can do it again. So you can get across the screen really quickly, like even faster than in 3. And it's just like the characters again. We're seeing, it's very early, but we're seeing a couple of examples like that where flight-based characters with like 8-way air dashes have this just supreme advantage in terms of like movement and mobility, on top of just having other really good shit. So I'm really curious to see. I don't think Ultron will be nearly as popular in like a couple months, but
probably not. Ultron is good from like a simple standpoint because he's easy. He's relatively easy to use. So you give him probably a couple months, you won't see him as much. It'll be for sure Ultron mains, but probably not as many Ultrons. Like as of right now, Ultron versus Dante, but whatever.
Yeah,
okay. All right, for me, I've been using I haven't been using a bunch of different characters. When I first started this game, I was like, I knew I was gonna play Morgan. I'm gonna play Morgan. Morgan's fun as shit, but I didn't know who I was gonna play her with. I fucked around with a bunch of characters, and I was like, ooh, now I play Gamora Morgan, or Mora Gamora, as I like to call it. And Gamora's fun as shit, dude. What the hell? She's crazy.
Seems really crazy.
Yeah, she's got a lot of. I've never played Marvel before for this game, so like learning how to pick up stuff and like learning what characters can pick up, like what and like what, like where I have, because some shit is like really specific on like when you can like pick up shit. So I don't know. I'm just trying to learn all that stuff. It's fun. It's really fun. Gamora's shit, dude.
Yeah, game seems like crazy fucking lab intensive, which is nuts. Like most people still aren't even touching online games. They're like, dude, I'm spending way more time in training mode. It's crazy cool. And the game seems fun as fuck to actually do that with, which is also very rewarding in itself.
What's gonna be interesting is that, like, in my opinion, it's definitely a lot less user friendly and approachable than, well, not, I wouldn't say user friendly, isn't, I guess new player friendly than 3 was.
Really?
Even like down the line, it's gonna, like it's a much harder game.
In what ways?
In that it's there. I think actually, I was chilling on Maximilian stream the night, which was nice because it didn't have that one guy on there who's really fucking annoying, so I could actually like hear him talk. It was just by himself.
Oh, like the rest of your video games?
Right, and
Boom.
so I'm
Boom.
and you're right though, and so
He's not wrong.
so I'm watching him, and the way he describes it is a really good way to articulate it. Basically, and unlike Marvel 3, you're playing all the time, in the sense that there are so many minute things that you have to understand that are happening in so many ways to capitalize off of situations and also fuck yourself over.
Right.
That, and along with the fact that counter switch is a thing, and that you're having to manage so many there's so many options that you have to manage in that sense, and that you're constantly paying attention to what. It's not like, okay, well, I'm caught in a combo, let me just wait till it's over, let me get on my phone. Like that's not a thing anymore. Like, and so it's a lot more. You have to pay attention a lot more.
Max, do the combo, Max.
Just do the combo.
I have no idea what the fuck you're doing.
I think he's being those dudes.
What do you mean, Max? Yo, video games, yo!
Oh god. I
man.
like it when Max will explain something. One of them just interrupts and just scream about a fucking oh, thanks for the sub, man.
Shh.
For the sub,
$10 donation.
Max is like, yeah, so when you use push block on this, bad for him. All his friends are retards, but anyway, it's interesting in that sense. So you're constantly fucking thinking, and it's whereas in like Marvel 3, it's for me it would be more of, okay, well, I'm just gonna like pick a direction to hold and then,
just pray,
wait for it, and if he drops it, then I'll know where I'm gonna come out of or some shit, or I'm gonna like look for a reset. That's about it. But unless you get TAC Infinite or something like that. But the other thing is that it's what's nice. Well, not nice in places when you're getting bodied, but what's nice is that it's really hard to come back. Like there's a lot of people I think were and we'll see how things go over time, but a lot of people were like, okay, well, Infinity Storm is the new X Factor. It's really not.
Right.
Is
it a cancel?
You can't cancel it, and what's cool is that you have invincibility. So you'll have invincibility frames when you're coming in. So it's like, for example, it's nice to have if you're coming in and you want to make yourself safe or whatever, or if you're being someone's like zoning you out or whatever, and you're trying to, make a gap between your projectile or anything, you do have some invincibility on activation, but you can cancel into it as well, which is nice. So there's interesting variety to them, but I think it's really more of the what's nice is that there's a number of different ways to utilize it, but they're very specific and not so much just like, okay, well, you get fucking raw power, you just go in,
Right.
So obviously one of the things I didn't like originally when I heard about it, and actually I think it's kind of cool now, is the fact that if you press the activation buttons during the storm, you'll get rid of whatever storm meter you have left, and the storm will end. But you do at level 3 without spending any meter. So there are like, for example, there was a game where it's interesting to see different utilizations of Infinity Storm. Like there was a game where I was just being pressured, and I found a gap and in a string where they were doing a normal until like a special, and there was just enough of a gap for me to activate Infinity Storm and do the level 3 and punish them for it. So it's like stuff like that. It's like, oh, it's kind of neat. So you have to be wary of that. It's similar to like X Factor Cancel a little bit, but in like X Factor Cancel, where it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna cancel my block stun in X Factor, and I'm just gonna get a full fucking combo, and you're dead. And then I still have this thing, and it's gonna keep going, whatever. And this is like, okay, well, I'm gonna commit to this one thing, spin the bar, and then like I don't have my storm anymore. And level 3s don't. I mean, they do like good damage.
Okay.
But if, depending on where they are in their health bar, it's not gonna be like a.
Am I thinking of it like a chain shift then?
Like a chain shift?
Yeah, like because then it's like
in terms of the activation, yeah, you can think of it like that.
So like you're getting rid of your powerful state, but like you can use it for like something that's also super useful, like in a burst fashion.
Right, yeah. So you have the utility in there. So it's like, well, you can, if you have the rest of your storm, you can save it, or you can try to blow it early, or you can get a combo and just like finish it off because you don't have you don't necessarily have the bar.
That's smart.
If you have like 0-1 bars, and it's like you need the damage, especially a lot of the time if if you're doing a lot of the games I see, if you're doing Infinity Storm, chances are this is it, because when your character dies, you immediately get half of your bar filled, so you can activate it on the next point. Other person might have it by then. So say like a lot of the time when that kind of situation is happening for me, they're usually we're both pretty low on health, and we're in like that danger point to where like a level 3 isn't really gonna kill. It's when kind of get to a certain point, you'll see that in the top left and right above the bars, it'll say danger, and you kind of go into, you kind of go into, a lot of games have that mode where you take less damage when you're low health. Does it have
a guts system?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So that's why that's why people will be in that state, and they'll do like a raw level 3 on someone and it won't necessarily kill. Which is a lot of times nice because it's like, hey, I got a free level 3 on you without like spinning meter because I was in Infinity Storm, but all I did was get decent damage. It didn't just kill. I didn't get a free out entirely. But stuff like that, I think is pretty cool, and just the actual the variety of the storms is neat. Aside from mine's kind of lame, but
I don't think I've ever seen anyone use that shit.
Yeah, what is
I saw someone earlier using mine. He was actually bonding me because I don't know how to fucking jump out of anything. Well, here's the weird thing in this game. Well, it's not even weird. It's something I'm actually really used to from Persona, but not from Marvel. Something that they did in Persona was that they added 5 frames. I believe it's 5 frames in this game too. It's 5 frames where when you jump, there's 5 frames from going in from the ground where you cannot block. So it's basically like it wants you to not like chicken guard, like just fucking constantly holding up back.
So is it still throw invincible technically?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like okay.
So like you can like if you jump out of a command grab within that point, like it's not like.
But you have to know that a command grab is coming.
Right.
Okay.
Just like a normal command grab.
I respect that. Okay.
But like if people that way, like if you're pressuring and they're not just able to jump back constantly. Now I feel in a game like Marvel it's okay. I think in Persona like I actually respected it. I thought it worked well for that game. I don't know if I like it in this one yet. I think we're gonna have to get used to it. And because even there are cases where like what I'm still not used to is the fact that you have to wait an extra few frames because of it to air dash. Like you can't air dash quite as instantly. I mean, it's getting like 5 or 6 frames. But
so there's no instant air dash.
Well, I mean, there is an instant air dash. It's like 5 frames later than you can normally do it. So a lot of time, like Asa, whenever we play and you just see me just do jump heavy punch neutral with Thor, I'm trying to do an air dash. It's really it's like I just have to change the timing ever so slightly. But you can still dash just as quickly.
Gotcha.
But it's like little things like that to get used to.
Now, there's just one thing that I want to sort of confirm because I've been watching a lot of Dante's because I'm very familiar with his like tempo. He seems slower in this game, like in general. A lot of his no. And what I mean by that is like a lot of his animations play out at a slightly slower speed. So like fireworks before and just like $1 million or whatever, like a lot of that stuff seemed to, and like the hit placements don't really seem to be exact. Is like is that another thing that anybody's noticing for like return characters like Strider or anything like that?
Oh, like, everyone like animations are slower?
Yeah, like there's just a difference in tempo. I don't know what like at least in Dante's case, where it seems like for his transition into melee and stab, there's a different, like out of Stinger, there's a different fucking, like before he used to transition into it a lot quicker. Now there's like a slight pause in the animation. Like obviously it accounts for the hit stun. He's not like, the opponent isn't breaking out in that time. It's just like it's giving you more time to think about your next thing out of the confirm. I don't know. That's just how I see that. It could be my eyes playing tricks on me, but like just everything that I'm seeing, it's just he seems to have a bit more stop time.
I'll have to look for it because I know as far as a lot of basic like normal move Gatlings and a lot of other characters, especially like trying to think of the ones that really stood out as far as being fast. Like Nova's a good example. Like I mean, there are a lot of moves or a lot of characters that feel just like they just got put on fast forward.
Yeah, it seems like
I'll have to pay attention to Dante.
Yeah, I noticed that like apparently some players are saying that Dante's a lot harder in this game. Does he have bold move?
He has a bold. He has bold cancel.
Okay. All right.
I guess it's. I mean, a lot of it's just different, but he's so much. Well, it's hard. See, here's the thing. Like when characters say, "Oh, this character is so much better than last game," like there are fundamental things. Like Thor can actually move like other characters can. So
Chun-Li is a little better in this game than she was in 3.
Yeah, but Chun-Li could work in 3. Like it's
Yeah.
like there's. I mean, I'm not saying that Thor couldn't work, obviously, but there are just certain characters that fit his archetype
Yeah.
as far as like the way he moves and everything. That it's just like what it was one of those cases where it's like, why would you play Thor when you can play Magneto, right? Like, why would you play this character? Why do you play X when you can play Y? So this game, because of a lot of movement options and everything were homogenized a little bit, it doesn't quite have this much of a problem. Now it does make it to where it's like, well, you can play Nova, you can play Captain Marvel, it doesn't really matter, they're both basically the same character. So it does kind of have that problem, not too much. Like those are the few examples. It's mostly like those kind of characters, because I see this as two of the same fucking thing.
I kind of see that with like Chun and Spider-Man though. They both got extreme speed on 8x fucking. Like, they're fast as fuck.
Well, I mean, I'm talking like in terms of just identical movement.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And combos and everything like that. It's like they're, like Nova and Captain Marvel are very identical.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I forgot my point. Nah, fuck it.
Well, in any case, so far both of you are actually really enjoying the game.
Yeah.
It's fun, yeah.
Like I said, like I've been telling everybody, I mean, the game is fun as shit. Like, I didn't think the game was going to be bad. I figured it was going to be okay, man. Like, I don't know, Combo Fiend knows kind of how to play a video game.
Yeah.
So, but, I mean, does it look good? No. I mean, it could look way better. I mean, there are certain things about this game that it doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, Morgan's level 3, like, the startup animation on it looks really good. Like, really nice. And then you look at her and you're like, what's wrong with your fucking face?
Got no eyebrows.
Why do you look like a raptor?
Got no eyebrows.
She got no eyebrows in her face. Her eyes look like they linger away from each other as the game goes on.
As I'm looking at this fucking thumbnail, because it's like a thumbnail next to the YouTube video, you're right. She does look like Riptor. She has that eye spacing. That's fucking weird.
But you also, like, the weird thing is like when she does her level 3 or even her level 1, like the animation leading up to it looks really nice. So I just don't fucking get it. It seems like they were just like, well, let's focus really hard on this shit, and I guess we'll fix. Which I fucking hope. I hope Ultra fucking Ultimate Marvel versus Capcom Infinite comes out and everything gets like the models get reworked and it's all the same. But who knows? Chun-Li looks like she's got a soccer mom body. I don't get it.
I mean, this could be the MILF timeline. You never know.
This is a weird MILF timeline for Chun.
All right. Well, now that we got general opinions and shit out of the way. Oh, is there anything that like really pisses you guys off at this point?
Reality Stone.
Reality Stone.
Okay, Reality Stone. The biggest problem with this is that number one, there's no cooldown on the ball.
Reality Stone.
The moment the ball disappears, doesn't matter when you last popped it. You can just do it again.
Reality Stone.
There really should be like a small cooldown bar or something like that.
Reality Stone.
And it fucks with neutral to where you don't really have to, like, you can just throw it out and kind of stop people. Now what I started doing, thankfully I played Thor, but I started doing it, people were just fucking around with it.
Yeah.
And just like throwing it out. There's a lot of people, what they'll do, what retards will do is that they'll run up and they'll do, like a block string, end it, and then fucking like when you try to punish, and they do Reality Stone. What happened is like if they try to run up and just do shit and press the button and do Reality Stone, I'll just jump up and do the fucking like fully charged, Mighty Strike or whatever, and just go through it in armor. Like, so there's ways to deal with it, but and it doesn't have very much projectile durability. So they're like, so like if I'm full screen or whatever, I'll fucking like throw the hammer and it'll wall mounts whatever, go through it.
Right.
So like stuff like that. There's stuff like that around it, but for the most part, it's such a good go-to one above all the others, where other stones are a lot more specific. Obviously, like Time Stone's more for movement, the kind of a get out sort of thing. The Maya Stone is the grapple. Power Stone, people are either using for like quick cross-up mix-ups and that sort of thing, or mostly for just combo, combo extensions. Whereas like Reality Stone, it's the one that really affects neutral, and even like stuff like Soul Stone and Space Stone. Like Space Stone is so much more for and then Soul, it's like you can build a bar with it pretty quick. It's more Soul's more concerned with building your meter up as opposed to actually like getting damage with it or whatever. It has good range, but
I fucking hate that goddamn. I think it's so dumb
Like
So,
the
yeah,
amount of
it's not-
times like you throw yourself into a storm and you're like, all right, here comes the pressure. Reality stone. There's nothing you can do. You just have to sit there and fucking wait.
Well,
the worst part, the other shitty thing is that the storm is really it's really
The storm
nonsense.
is-
Well,
Storm's ridiculous.
it's because here's the thing about it. There's no real, at least from what I can tell, not yet, or not what people are probably going to mess with for it. There's not a lot of like combo or setup potential necessarily. But there is, but it's very brief, and it's all based around like kind of awkward resets. Because whenever the way it works is that if you press light punch, if you keep tapping light punch, these little fucking projectiles will come out. They don't cause hit stun or anything. They just do little bits of damage. It doesn't really matter. Light kick will freeze the ground. It'll send out like an ice wave and it can freeze you. The heavy punch and heavy kick are the big ones, because heavy punch, depending on what height you're at, will send this giant like fire beam to come out. You can see it start up and then it will actually spread.
Is that the horizontal or vertical one?
Yes, horizontal.
Solid.
And then light kick or hard kick is the one. It comes out a lot faster. It's like a quick beam of light. Both of those things, like when you fall out of them, like when you're done being hit by them, you recover really quickly.
Yeah.
So it's not really made for like quick combos and conversions, that sort of thing. It's just made to be, okay, well, you got hit and then you got reset and now you're going to be put into another situation. So it can get real fucking annoying. So it's the idea of like when I have someone activating Infinity Storm in Reality Stone, I try to just get to them as quickly as possible before they're able to really get anything off, and then just fight, because like they can't do it on block. So if you can lock them down and pressure and actually like combo them or whatever, it should be fine. But for the most part, you just kind of you're stuck waiting it out, and all the other storms don't really have that as much. Like Time Storm kind of does, but even then, I feel like that one's gonna be a lot more specific to certain characters and builds and everything. People can abuse it. Because again, there's so little to no real chip damage in this game. So you can go like Time Stone Morgan or Time Stone Zero and do like crazy projectile cancels or whatever. Just like you're fucking just constantly doing it. But if you're not trying to get in and abuse that to actually get a conversion, then it's pointless. They're just going to sit full screen and not take any damage.
Yeah.
So they're more like a lot of the idea with the zoning in this game is to get yourself in, as opposed to keep them out.
Yeah, that's what. So that's one of the things that seems to make Gamora so good, is that she can convert off of her guns from like full screen. Yeah, it's nuts.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Oh well.
Strider can do the full screen slash.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This nigga can do full screen slash, pop out his little fucking orb thing, send it at you, have it pick you up off the ground, do the slash again, orb again, slash again, orb again, and then Vajra, and then teleport to you, hit you, and then do the rest of the combo.
Sounds like a fucking Akatsuki 6C loop. What the fuck?
Yeah, but it's a full screen loop, like max screen distance loop.
Oh.
Yeah, if he hits again, that's the really, really far one, the really far charge that goes.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Wacky.
So he can loop you from full screen. Same with Dormammu. Dormammu can do dark hole loops full screen if he wants to, for like 50%.
Solid. That's fucking stupid.
So it's bananas right now.
This game seems pretty stupid.
Yeah.
Reality is
what happens.
Reality is the only dumb one where I've come across and been like, this is unfair. This is dumb. Where I be in the box, I go to jail with the space storm.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's cool.
Yeah, you're in the phone booth.
I get it. Like, fucking play defense, buddy. You ain't going nowhere, you know. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't hate it.
So okay, what does Mind Stone's fucking storm do?
It just constantly builds you bar.
Why does anybody use Mind Stone?
No one does.
Hello?
No one does.
But why would you?
That's the only one that people consider to be kind of weak.
The rest are pretty good.
That's wacky.
It's like Reality's at the top, and then all the rest of them are just like, fucking, they're all good.
I think Power Stone's good.
I think they're all good. They're all good.
Yeah.
I like Space a lot. So I think
I really like Time.
Over the next few months, I think we're going to see mostly Reality and Soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, because those are the fun ones.
And then once people start seeing Soul setups, you won't be seeing Soul anymore.
I don't know. At this point,
I think the setups are so good. I think the lockdown is so good if you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
Pretty stupid shit. The fact that plus a biggest thing is that the fact that you can hold. Here's the thing a lot of people don't know. when you activate Soul Storm or the Soul Stone, Infinity Storm, whatever, both of your characters will come in regardless of if one's dead or not, and you can control both at the same time. So if you do quarter circle forward, light punch, hard punch, if you have Ryu, he's going to do Hadoken. If you have X with you, he's going to do charge shot. But if you hold the tag button anytime during the storm, your secondary character will not move. So if you're doing a combo and you only want to spin one bar, you just hold the tag button, do your super, and then let go of the tag button and then continue doing whatever the fuck. Or if you want to set up different sequences, like a common thing I've seen with Soulstorm is that you'll do something with one character, you'll have them do like a beam super or like $1 million or some shit, like a lockdown super. You have the other character doing another thing, and then once that first super ends, you have the second character do their own super for lockdown or whatever, and then you can continue a combo or pressure going, whatever. So it's a lot easier to set that up if you're able to stop and start when you're controlling them. So the fact that you can do that is kind of retarded. So I think once people start using that, it's going to be kind of gay. So
I'm just happy I can do combos in the game, man. All right.
I'm happy
for never being able to
fucking online infrastructure that works.
Yeah, how is that
Kinda.
good?
It's actually really good.
Hey, kinda. Look, buddy. All right.
I've had
It
really
only-
good
I know, but the sacrifice of not being able to talk, especially in a lobby, that shit's fucking dumb.
Here's the thing, I don't have the problem, right? It's just lobbies, from what I can tell. It doesn't affect my mic. There's a fucking retarded thing. They need to put this in where you can mute your mic. I actually fixed it on mine where I can use the mic because I set mine in Steam. I believe this works. I set it to like a different port. I made a virtual audio cable thing.
Oh,
good
idea.
I had it go to the virtual line in, so it won't even though it's set to pick up anything, if it's not picking up a signal, it shouldn't lag. I haven't really tested that, but I'm assuming it'll work. So when you're in a lobby, same problem that Tekken had. When you're in a lobby, from Steam, it's like, oh, fucking, it's picking up your goddamn voice or whatever. It's trying to transmit that in real time.
Yeah.
So when you go into a game, like for Ace and I, for a couple days, it was just some of the laggiest fucking piece of shit games I've ever played, which is a shame because out of probably I'm gonna say 35, 40, however many games I've done in ranked now, I've had 3 that were kind of bad, and all the rest of them were either really good or basically offline. And so Ace and I were it was fucking dog shit, and then I just fucking, I went to the I was like, maybe the Marvel Infinite Reddit will have something. First post I see is like, hey, turn your fucking mic off. And I was like, well, what do you mean turn your mic? Go into Steam and do it. No, go into your devices in Windows and disable it. And so that way it won't pick it up. Obviously I found a different way of doing it, but
Fucking super nani the fuck.
We did that. And after that, our games are great.
They're fantastic.
So
Jesus
if they
Christ.
just put in a fucking toggle in the game to where, because you go
Where
in the
you
audio
can
options,
turn off mic.
yeah, there's no there's a voice option, but that's for character voices. There's
It's-
no just
it's-
mute your mic.
It's funny because Tekken Tag 2 had this.
Mhm.
They had the option to turn off your mic. You could have lobbies with no mics on because they knew voice fucked with the net code. And this is on PlayStation 3, dog. Come on.
So if they
In Steam? Where people are always on their mic. Turn that shit off. What the fuck?
they can implement that, that'd be really
That'd
nice.
be great.
Obviously, we have a workaround. It's kind of dumb, but again, it's really weird because for the longest time, even though since fucking 2011, Marvel 3's had online play, but it's been so fucking garbo. It's basically been an online game, so it's nice to have an actual really good online functionality from Marvel. Plus, it has for the lobby system. It's not just winner stays on. You go in a row or whatever. You can jump into 4 different little room things. It's not quite as it's no fucking Dragon Ball Fighters. Or
Yeah,
Guilty
so
Gear where
do
you
you have
get
a
to,
little
run around with the
avatar?
character.
Oh,
It's just-
fuck,
it's
I wanted
just
that.
no, it's just they're not going to do that. It's just a fucking menu. I mean, look.
They're not going to do that. That would have been fun.
No, you see that? Well, hey, they got to make that. You got to spend all that money on that mocap for the story mode, dog. You gotta
Dude,
have
I want
next
them to
Spider-Man
just
running
have
around. You're
really
"Man,
shitty
Frank
models.
West, you're such a wacky guy. It's retarded. But
For
it is
you,
cool that
Arxis, anything.
it is cool that you can go in there. There's 4 different room things, and you can have different battles going on. You can face whoever you want, all in the same lobby. You can spectate whatever matches you want. So it doesn't look quite as good, but it does function very well for that. So that's really nice to have. And again, obviously, the netcode just being really functional is nice. Another thing is that if you go, for example, if I go into, say I go into training mode and I turn on, searching matches or whatever, and it finds me a game, do the game, whatever. Instead of it, you go through the little loading screens or whatever, you go all the way back to the main thing, and you got to repeat the process again. Or you go to, you go out to the main menu. If you don't want to do training mode, you just go to the ranked match menu and you have to set through that thing. They combined it to where if you in the game, it's like, oh, you can search right there. Like the moment the match ends, you just hit search again. Or you can go back to training mode. Super simple thing, but it's just kind of nice because it makes the flow really quick. So I'll finish my game, I'll hit search again, it'll find a match in like 7 seconds, and then I'll just like load straight to the character select. And it's just like you're just in there. So it's really nice to get so many games that are really good, back to back in a fucking Marvel game.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
Yeah, no, I agree.
All right. So now, game is out. Game is good. Need to buy it. I also need
the story's stupid.
Hey.
I need to unlock the stages on my PS4 eventually, so I want to run through it because I did it on PC, but I didn't watch any of the cutscenes, so I don't know what happens. So I want to like stream it and do that.
Yeah, I think you really missed a lot there. Well, in any case, fucking I'm gonna need to buy the game, and I'm gonna also need to buy the special edition so I can get the character pass, because my people. Are you hold on, wait, are you drinking a Capri Sun?
Yeah.
Is it the hardest read of 2017?
Really
Holy shit. You thought the Virgil Health Bar was good. We out here calling out Capri Suns, ladies and gentlemen.
Guess what flavor it is? You have 3 guesses.
What are they? Oh, I have 3 guesses?
Yeah.
Tropical Punch.
No.
Tropical Free.
I'm having trouble remembering all the different versions of Capri Sun. Is it... Wait, no. This is not a guess. Do they still have the lemonade ones?
I don't know.
Fuck, those were great. So it's not... Is it a cherry one?
Nope.
Do they have a pineapple one?
Nope.
Have they reached that level?
What would it be?
Was that last one a guess?
I guess it has to be, because otherwise it would be cheating. What is it?
Fucking Pacific Cooler.
Man, okay, what is Pacific Cooler?
It's like mixed fruit and shit.
Fuck.
But it's Pacific Cooler.
Oh, Pacific Cooler's good as shit.
It's the best one.
Yeah.
I definitely have not
agree.
had Capri Suns in a hot minute.
Been a while, huh?
Because they're like, dude, the fucking lemonade ones used to be the shit. Oh my god. But now I know, I need to get like a little mini fridge and just stock it up with fucking just high C. Oh my, okay. Family. What's better, high C or Capri Sun? High C.
I see.
High C. It's gotta be high C. Dax, you can go with Capri Sun, that's okay. But, I mean, come on.
It's hard.
It really is. But for me, it's gotta be high C. They got the little square boxes, dude. It's so good. Presentation matters when it comes to your juice pouches. Absolutely. Not like those fucking... Okay, side tangent. Those Kool-Aid coolers were fucking terrible. They were like... I don't know how you guys made your Kool-Aid.
Jammers?
Dude, the Kool-Aid Jammers were hot garbage. I don't know what the fuck they thought they were doing. Those mixes were terrible. But then again, it's like well, here's the thing. Everybody had their own way of making Kool-Aid. Like, they had their own mix where they had their own amount of sugar or whatever the fuck. And, like they had their own distributions. And, like, when you get the Kool-Aid Jammers, like, they taste way too fucking strong. And, like, the aftertaste is shit. I'm not of it. I'm not feeling it. They taste like melted Otter Pops, basically. And that's not okay. You laugh because you're like, damn, they definitely do taste like Otter Pops.
No, I'm not in a disagreement with you.
They're terrible. When we get to GDQ, we better not have a pouch of fucking Kool-Aid Jammers. We gotta have high C. High C shits.
The high B.
High B. Speaking of high B, let's talk about this DLC. Monster Hunter. So,
terrible set.
you want to talk about good segue? You want to talk about a good segue? Let me hit you with a question. Does this game have a Japanese dub in it?
Nope.
I'm not playing Monster Hunter. I want to play Monster Hunter, but I don't want to listen to ha, yeah, 1, 2, 3, here we go.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to hear that shit.
Yeah, you do.
I'm gonna play Monster Hunter.
I
don't
want
give
to
a
play.
shit.
I want to play Monster Hunter so fucking bad. So first off, why does she look so good?
DLC.
That's
Like,
a
why the-
good ass
who
question,
the
my
f-
man.
Who did they outsource this character to? Because it wasn't the
Japan.
team. Who did they give this project to?
Japan.
It's
I think
ridiculous.
there's just been this theme where if it's a brand new model, they just put a lot of effort to it. If they're having to repurpose something, then just kind of gets thrown in there, and they have to, like fucking fiddle with it to make it look right. But if it's something working from the ground up, it tends to look all right. Like Thanos looks really good, Gamora looks good, X looks good.
Shit, I think Jeddah
Fucking,
looks good.
Yeah, Jeddah looks great.
Jeddah looks great. It's watching the texture. Like Jeddah looks great. Captain Marvel looks great. Like all the new characters. I'm gonna exclude Hawkeye, even though he's not new. I know it's new outfit, but that fucking jawline is retarded. But yeah, like everyone, all the new characters had a lot of where a lot of effort went. Obviously, like that which is. I'm glad for, in the sense that means that characters like Sigma and Venom are gonna look sick. If this is anything to go by.
So this character comes in, big sword lady, has small swords and a bow, big bow.
Yeah.
And she looks fun as shit. So she's got like, when she swings her big sword, she's got like crazy fucking super armor, where she'll just tank shit for years.
Just
and
infinite armor.
just,
Yeah.
just bring down the hammer. It's great. It's fucking hilarious. I love it. I don't know what sort of shit players are gonna find, but at this point, unless she's using her dual sword, she seems a bit slow, like even her normals. But that makes sense.
Yeah, again, well, it's gonna be a lot more. It's gonna be a lot more far range punishing and like armoring through stuff. She's gonna be a really good. She'll be a really interesting support character, as far as like being able to set up. Punishing people from long distances, going through armored moves, and using that armor to keep the attack characters safe, and then go for a mix of that sort of thing.
Right.
So it's like, there are other characters that can support and lock down really well. Obviously, I think Jeddah is a very good example. You can throw out the pinwheel, but like that's more of a direct lockdown thing as far as just zoning. Whereas this is actually it's more about the armor, but along with the distance. What's cool is that like I've been wanting a character like a fucking big sword character, in a versus game for a long time, since because I like Soki a lot in Tatsunoko vs. Capcom. So it's cool to have a standard humanoid character with fucking big ass sword. And obviously there's a variety of moves in between, so she doesn't have just slow things.
Right.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what comes of her.
I really like her fucking kit, man. It seems like at this point she has mostly quarter circle forwards and backs.
Good.
Yeah, she's got the fucking bow. It's cool. Like someone pointed out that she sort of has a similar like concept of swapping between sword and bow that Taskmaster sort of had, but she clearly doesn't have the same amount of like gap closer potential with like the rope swing and shit. But it's also fair to point out that she has a roll. I don't know if that cancels anything. I don't know if anybody's found anything.
You can cancel into the roll.
I don't know.
So
if
you can get a like a almost full screen confirm and like cancel into roll to get in and pick them up.
I really want to play this character. I think but the thing that sucks, right, is that this character, she looks finished. I don't know what like they're missing with her. Like maybe some, like I straight up don't know why she isn't in the game at this point.
You can say that about like Black Panther and Sigma.
Well, exactly. Like it just sucks dick. I want to play her, and she's basically character number 3 because like it's Dante, Jeddah, maybe Gamora, but like definitely Monster Hunter. And this character just isn't in the game. It's fucking dumb. It's really stupid. And does she even have a release date yet?
No, there's no release date on any characters.
So every DLC character is supposed to come out before the end of before the end of 2017. So hopefully Monster Hunter will be out soon, but like fuck, dude, I'm not trying. Like I have to buy the special edition now, which is really dumb. But you know what? It's whatever. I like the character. I think they did a good job with the model, and a lot of the animation work on her looks really satisfying to pull off. Even like for simpler hits with the big sword, it's so fucking crunchy. And the sword is fucking stupid huge. It's great. Gotta love it.
I love big swords. I don't know why. It's cool.
And like the hit spark that they give her when she like armors through something is super sick. Like she blinks 14 fucking times is awesome. They did a good job with her. Fuck, I don't know what to say. And I want to actually fucking play her in the system. And I just don't want to fucking pay for her. Is there like any sort of like CFN fight money system in this game?
No.
Why not? Super fucking why not?
Because probably Marvel.
I guess, but fuck that.
They were like, we want that money, and they did.
Like they had an interesting system going with Street Fighter V, where like even like you had to grind out shit tons of games, but Marvel was just that type of game where you're gonna be playing it a shit ton.
Yeah.
And it's like, if, like, obviously we're not at a point where we're going to get characters for free. I think that's past us at this point. But if you're going to have to make me pay, it's like, can I at least, you know, earn it? But I guess not. I don't know. Well, yeah, they know you'll pay for it anyway. I don't fucking know. I'm mad. I'm not mad. I'm mad. I like the character. I hope she has a good theme. Probably not, but I hope.
Probably not.
Probably not. It's probably going to be some
throw that
fucking,
dream in the trash, my man.
Yeah, it's probably going to be a bunch of horns, some drums. Watch, the theme is going to be sick as fuck. Oh, I can't wait. But yeah, that's Monster Hunter. They revealed her at TGS, showed some shit about her. It's cool. Cannot wait. Now,
I'm excited for her, to be quite fucking honest.
so I don't know if either of you guys saw this shit, but on Maximilian's stream last night,
Yeah, we saw it.
there was a bit of an occurrence that made my mans go Nani o Korewa. So he was playing online and he was going up against an opponent who had 2 Dantes. I'm gonna see if I can find the clip on YouTube somewhere. I don't know where. But anyway, like basically what happened was the opponent hacked the game already. It's not even been out that long and people have already broken it to the point where you could have 2 Dantes on one team. I'm gonna see if I can find the clip, but it's fucking silly. So has either of you two actually encountered this anywhere while you're online?
No, I haven't.
No.
I probably should have been looking for this, but anyway. That sounds sick. The only problem is that, like, 2 Dantes it wasn't, like, super broken, but it was relatively fucking busted just because, like, what would happen was you would get locked down by, some bullshit, like, it wasn't Crazy Dance, but it would basically be, you would be held in place, and then, like, he would tag Dante in, run up and fucking do Rainstorm on top of you, and like it would throw you in the fucking blender. But what was crazy is that Dante had a line for himself.
What?
Did he?
Yes. So I can't find the clip on YouTube. I'm gonna see if I can find it on Max's stream. But when Dante tags in Dante, he says his own name.
Dante!
That's what he says, just Dante! And fucking my dude comes running in hot with sword in hand, like, I'm gonna get the bitch. And like, I don't know what the fuck it means. What if, right? And this is like super tinfoil hat time. What if Capcom is saving same team, like, same character teams for Ultimate?
Seems real dumb.
But watch it be real, though. Watch
I
it
know,
be.
but that sounds real dumb.
Watch. No. Watch it be real though. They're gonna pull it out, and it's. Hey guys, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. You think this roster is shit? You only like one character? I got you. Just play 2 of the same character. We got lines. We recorded this shit already. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite is already done. I'm willing to bet all characters are ready. They're just drip feeding it at this point. That's how bad this is gonna get. I'm willing to bet. Put money on it right now. I got 50
Hey, you
on
got
it.
some tin. You got some tinfoil hat on right now.
I got money on it. But yeah, that shit was crazy. As soon as I heard Dante say Dante, game theory. Thinking emojis. Several of them. Let me see what we got. I'm gonna look for this clip. I don't know, man. I think it's real. I think it is super definitely happening. It's gonna be hilarious. So I am not scoping through 5 hours of footage to find it. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, there we go.
You
Drop
can
this
probably
shit.
just check his clips.
Yeah, I found it. So there's like, you just see the shit and then boom, 2 Dantes. I don't fucking know how. But it's great. I wish it was real. I wish it was real as fuck. So there you go. Game Ultimate is real. It's happening right here, right now. It's crazy that hacks like this fucking happen already. I don't fucking get it. Is this a Denuvo thing? Because people are shifting the blame for this situation onto Denuvo, and I don't know how. But I guess that's just how it goes. But yeah. There you go. 2 Dantes on a team. It's beautiful. It's great. That is your MVCI shit going on for this week. I would like to talk about Tokyo Game Show next.
Okay.
Because shit ain't really happened. Oh wait, I think we got a clip of Dante saying his own name. I think.
I don't even know what the fuck is going on.
Wait. I'm waiting. He's definitely
God
gonna
damn.
say it.
Okay.
Yep. I heard it right there.
Let's just take.
He definitely said his own name.
I hear this shit.
He
Yeah,
definitely
I
said his own name. I'm gonna drop that in the Discord chat.
It was Dante. It's interesting.
Dante.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's just going to be, kind of like what they did with Heroes and Heralds. Back on Ultimate.
Potentially,
God damn.
I don't know.
Okay.
But then why would that even be a call? Why would that even be a thing?
Because they did that for
Okay.
Ultimate.
But is that an infinite?
Because one of the no, well, in Ultimate in Marvel 3 and Heroes and Heralds, one of the things that you could do, you could have an ability that made every character on your team the same character.
Hmm.
Fuck. I jumped.
Shit's crazy.
I don't even know what the fuck is going
So
on.
like that's not, I wouldn't say that's they'll probably try to bring that back in some way. Which again, I like that mode a lot. It was really, you could do all sorts of wacky shit. It was really fun. I liked the whole collectible card system. Like, it was cool. It was a nice additional mode. The only problem is that Marvel 3's netcode is inherently shit, so no one wanted to play it.
Hmm. My man Dante definitely just said, Dante!
Dante! Dante! Get in there, Dante!
I want Ruben Langdon to come
It'd be
out.
cool if you hacked the game and then DMC Dante came out and he was like, "What's up, fags?
Hey Dante,
Y'all miss me? Hey, Dante!
Damn it.
have you got a cigarette?
You got a cigarette, Dante? I feel like partying tonight. You want to go see some babes?
Oh, it should be cash.
I don't even know what the fuck is going on.
Reality Stone, Dante!"
Dante would only use Reality Stone.
God damn. Okay.
Oh, what's the last topic? The sword has moved, but I still have a question. Is how's the color selection in this game?
There's only 4 colors as opposed to 6.
As of right now,
Oh,
And you have to
that
unlock
is
them.
limp.
there's only 4 colors right now, and then I mean,
A lot
some
of the colors
characters
are
I
good.
got-
A lot of them are good choices.
yeah, some characters have good ones. Morgans suck.
Hmm.
I like hers.
Morgan's the one I use, the number 4 is fucking so terrible. She's tan. She's tan and she's orange, dude. Ugh.
Oh, you don't like Jeffrey Troy Morgan? You don't like
No,
Jeffrey
I
Morgan?
fucking hate it.
Yeah, that's the question. How many dark skin outfits are there for characters?
Not a lot.
Fuck.
I mean, what are they gonna make Gomorrah forest green? Like,
I mean, hey, man, you know how it is. I'm trying
they
to.
gonna make her. They gonna make her dark blue.
That's a shame. I was hoping you'd be able to. I was hoping this game would have content for some reason. I don't know what it was. Because I'm thinking like, oh, well, because like I'm coming off the back of like Revelator and shit, where I'm like, dude, I get to have all these different colors, or like Blaze Blue and shit, and then I hit this. And
Shit, even fucking
4?
Capcom, like Street Fighter
4?
5 at this point.
Yeah, Street Fighter 5 at Helica, and you could unlock some of them.
Something that is nice is that unlike an Ultimate where you had 6 base colors and then you had one alternate outfit with a standard color you couldn't change, the alternate outfits in this game do have their own set of 4 colors.
Yep.
So that's nice. Like,
And it seems like we're probably gonna get a bunch of DLC outfits. So
yeah, there's gonna be DLC outfits for everybody. The problem is they're gonna have to pay for that shit. So
okay,
get on.
hate a nut on Morgan. It's all good.
Hey, man, you know how it is. Anyway, speaking of how it is, Tokyo Game Show. Shit didn't really happen this year, which is not super surprising. It's a shame that Pokey isn't here, because one of these topics is definitely for him. But that's just the way it goes. So, while he's getting his life sorted out... So, Zoe 2, the second runner. It's a good game, so I'm told. Coming to PC, I like that. With VR, miss me. But I'm not going to tell you no, I guess? It's weird because, like, the last time I talked about VR, I was like, dude, I would love a mech game, but I'm not sure I meant this type of mech game. Well, just because, like, okay, the speed of Zoe is pretty fucking intense. And I was hoping for more of a simulator, like, Battletech instead of this. Pokey did just tweet something, but apparently my man's is doing, like, house maintenance. I don't know what the fuck that means. Maybe something broke. All I know is that he is definitely ducking me right now, so he's not here. If he comes in by the time we hit Left Alive, then we'll talk about it. Otherwise, I mean, it definitely sucks to suck, but what are you gonna do? Anyway. I don't know why they put this... I mean, okay, I know why they put this in VR. It's because it's got the cockpit thing, and oh, it's super cool. But, yeah, no. I would, like, I have the option to play this game in VR. I'm not playing this game in VR. It seems super fucking, like, nausea, hardcore, fucking just difficult to see some shit, moving too quick, motion sickness. I don't know. But, as it stands, I do like the fact that they are bringing this game to PC. And it seems as though you don't...
It looks great.
It does look great. Like, like, okay, you can still definitely tell it's an older game. It just sort of has that look to it, but it doesn't look old. It just looks like old, if that makes sense. You can tell...
Go ahead.
Oh, dude, the art style, like, that's the thing. Like, you can tell that it's from an older era, but the art style, along with just how much they cleaned up everything, the game does look fucking great.
Yeah.
And I think that, hopefully at least, assuming they don't fuck up the port completely, the game is going to run great too, which was an issue for the Zoe HD collections.
Right. Something I was telling Mark was that, you know, what I appreciate about this is that it actually really benefits from doing like a hardcore makeover of having everything, you know, smooth everything out and brighten everything up, and just it doesn't matter if it's like, you know, really flat, because a lot of HD remasters will not turn out so good. Like Prince of Persia being a good example, where all the colors were sort of brightened up and everything's kind of not kind of lose the sense of like the old shadows and everything, because they would, you know, based on the art style that the game had, it would have textures that would have shadows built in and that sort of thing, and it would look a lot more natural in the original game, whereas like they try to get rid of them in the newer one, because it's like, oh, we don't need that, because we can do, you know, we can have shit look better, you know, automatically, and of course everything looks flat as fuck, and like everything's rubbery and not too good looking. But in this game, it benefits a lot. because everything is just fucking metal.
Yeah.
Shit.
I cannot fucking wait. I'm happy. Dude, like, I'm not going to tell you no. If you want to start putting more great PS2 games on PC, polish them up and make them... I don't give a fuck if you put DMC3 on PC again and give it VR support. I gives a shit. As long as I don't have to play Zoe, like, I'm assuming, and this is a big assumption, that you don't have to use VR to get the game on PC. Because obviously that'd be ridiculous. So as long as you can just play it, I don't know what keyboard and mouse support's going to be like. I don't really care. I have a pad anyway. But as long as I can play this game normally on PC, you did a good job. Good job, Konami.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Good job. You guys are scraping the bottom of the barrel hard. Metal Gear Survive... Like, this is the thing. Metal Gear Survive isn't going to get you what you want, and I don't think that Zoe 2 is either. Just because Zoe 2... Like, the sales for the HD release wasn't that what they were hoping for, and I don't think that's going to turn around this time just for no reason, unless, like, everybody who never had a PS2 just wants to play it now for some reason. But this, I'm down with it. I fucks with it. It's a good life. But, I don't know. So, okay, so, big note about Tokyo Game Show. They fucking announced Final Fantasy IX for the PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
I know that the remake... Or not, it's not even a remake, it's just, hey, we're re-releasing this old as fuck game that was great on the new hardware. Like, this is meant to take the same spot as like, fucking... What's it called? This is meant to take the same spot as, like, Left Alive. Like, this is meant to be on a similar platform. Like, this is getting a little absurd. Yeah. Where it's like, dude, we're bringing back Zoe. We're bringing back FF9. Let's do it. I don't know. I'm not feeling it. I'm not going that cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs over this. What other fucking remakes have they announced yet? Because I definitely have not given enough of a fuck to seriously follow this. Has anybody?
No.
It's been dead. I don't care that it's still going on. This shit has been super dead the whole time.
Yeah.
And I think that, like, this is just a continuing trend of Tokyo Game Show being really shit. Like, last year's, it was super forgettable. What did they even announce last year that was worth it? Fucking nothing?
It used to be like every other year. It used to be like one year was really good, and then like the next year was shit, and then the next year was good. But hey, we got 2 running years of shit, so
that's basically what it's been, yeah. And I don't know. I mean, like, the problem is that there's so many other good things to announce games at, even if you're a Japanese developer. Like, PlayStation Experience is coming up soon. And I think TGS is primarily Sony focused. That could be, you know, a bit off the mark. But if you're a console, like if you're from a console perspective, you're primarily staring down the barrel of Sony.
I also but you also have to see the PlayStation Experience is coming up, and I've actually heard so many things that are being announced at PlayStation Experience, like leaks and shit.
Yeah.
That are saying, yeah, PlayStation Experience is gonna be that shit. So it might be that shit nowadays. Like, who knows? Because I know, like, what fucking Super Street Fighter 5 is probably gonna get announced during that time. So it's like, fuck, dude. What else? Because so many games are coming out, like early 2018, quote unquote. So June 2018, like Tekken. Like, you're gonna get so much. Like, Geese Howard's coming out. Probably we're gonna get like a release date during that time or some shit. Like, I don't know. You're gonna see a lot of stuff like right before 2018 comes out in preparation of all the early 2018 or mid 2018 releases. So PlayStation Experience is probably gonna be the one to watch. December 2018, Kingdom Hearts 3.
December 2025, Kingdom Hearts 3.
Okay, 2025. Look, pal, 27 at least.
2050. December 31st, 2050.
Probably.
I'm feeling
that's
it.
more
like
believable.
It.
That's more fucking believable.
It's definitely never coming out.
Yeah.
You're gonna be stuck with all these fucking...
There's no definitive date, right? They just said a month,
No.
right?
No. They're giving you windows until like the game will have been out for a month, and you'll still
They
have
gave
a
us a
release
date?
window. No, hell fucking no.
Okay, then as long as we like, it's not real till there's a date.
You are never getting a date.
Yeah,
Even
well,
when
I guess it's
even when
never
they
gonna be
give you
real.
a date, they're gonna be.
That's the bottom line, dude.
Even when you get a date, you're gonna get delays.
It's a myth until I see a goddamn date.
It is fake until I have a copy of it in my hands.
Eh,
That's how
at
it's
least
gotta
a
be.
date I can get. At least a date I can kind of predict when they're gonna delay it.
We're waiting for the release date so they can delay the release date.
Exactly.
It's gonna be so good. But yeah.
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 Yeehaw, brothers.
Yee fucking ha.
So yeah, TGS sucks.
Super hard. Mostly I don't even know if
let's
it's
hope for
mostly
next
mobile
year.
game shit. I
Let's
just
hope
don't
for
care.
next year.
Yeah. Well, let's hope for fucking PlayStation Experience shit.
PlayStation Experience is gonna be the that's gonna be the one.
I think that's
Shit,
gonna
they've
be the
even
one.
got Capcom Pro Tour going on during that time, so they got it. They have to have an announcement.
We're gonna see Abigail too. Where
Yeah, whatever.
instead of like him having super big arms, he's just gonna have massive legs.
No,
He's gonna enter from the other side of the screen.
I'm trying to find what was like the projected leaks like for PlayStation Experience for Street Fighter Super Street.
How many people have been hard pushing Super Street Fighter V for that shit? Like, who's the new character supposed to be? Zeku?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Zeku?
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's a good question, is what you're telling me?
Good ass fucking question, my guy.
All right. Thank God. I was worried.
I'm trying to, because they were set to announce. Apparently, they're set to announce like Super Street Fighter V at PlayStation Experience with already like free to bundle characters that are coming out with the game, like Sea Viper, Sakura, and someone else. I can't remember their fucking name. And then they're gonna have Oro. Oro is supposed to come out with them as well. And then like they're gonna have priority of previously like introduced characters in the series into the game for the next season. So it'll be interesting to see. It's from the same guy that leaked like Monat and shit.
Yeah, he seems... Well, there's also the Sagat leak, which is apparently coming soon. I don't fucking know.
That might be part of it as well. I don't know.
Well, there's still a shit ton of fucking, like, returning cast characters as well that they need to bring in. I don't know. That they say they're bringing in, or that they should. Trying to figure that shit out. But yeah, Sagat... Who else? There were a couple of other people. I don't know. But...
Let's see. Super Street Fighter 5.
Yeah, leaks calling it Street Fighter 5 AE, whatever. The point is like a projected re-release, whatever the hell that's gonna be.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Oro and Sakura were supposed to be re-released. Well, in either case, you know, fuck. But as far as other leaks that I'm aware of for PlayStation Experience, obviously people have been pushing the DMC5 bill.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what else. Do we have any news on that new Persona project? Like for the 20th anniversary?
No clue.
Well, we'll have to see. Either way. That's Tokyo Game Show shit. Nothing super serious going on. Nothing to give a fuck about. You're seeing the Left Alive trailer right now. I like mechs. I like Front Mission. That's the thing. This is based in the Front Mission universe, apparently. It's a third-person shooter taking place in that timeline, which is sick as fuck. Front Mission is cool as hell. I would like to play this. I have the means to play it. I think it's funny that Square Enix is you know, being the guys to make this. Hopefully hopefully the game runs as well as it looks. The gameplay here seems to be a bit choppy, but it's difficult to tell when or what stage of development they're actually in. Ideally, the game will just be fun. You know, fuck, what are you gonna do? I need to see, like, extended gameplay to really have an idea of what I'm looking at. But, left alive as it is, I'm happy. It's good shit. It's nice that we're still getting projects that seem interesting this late in the year. It doesn't... Like, that's the thing. At this point, the only thing that's really worth taking away from Tokyo Game Show is that, even though it's only, like, one game that I really give a shit about, the generation hasn't quite lost steam yet. Where there's still, like, even though we have all these games that we know are going to be coming out soon, on top of the ones we've already gotten, they're still giving us new shit. With, like, even something like this, which is good.
Yeah.
Good shit. Really good shit. So. Sword is moving down. Where's it going? You already know where it's going. It's going to the Golden Joystick Awards.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah,
So-
it goes.
Reality Stone!
I mean, okay. We could... So, the Golden Joystick Awards is sort of like the VGAs. In the sense that it's a... Well, yeah, it's basically just a predetermined roster of a bunch of games that, like, a board nominates for certain categories, like Best Sony Game, Best Nintendo Game, Best Sound in a game, Best Performance, Best, you know, person who paid me money this month. And people vote on it. And people drop that shit. So it's like a fucking, you know, it's like a Game Awards situation. And really, I'm not gonna watch it. I just like looking at the nominations and thinking, like, the decisions that were made there. So there are really only three highlights from the whole... Well, four, now that I think about it. There are four highlights from this whole roster that really caught my attention. Number one, and the thing that really set my shit on fire, was the Sound Award. So what they did for the Sound Award as a base level is, and let's get some good gameplay. Fuck MVCI. Let's have some more fucking let's have some Guilty Gear. So for this one, they gave
Show me
us.
Blaze Blue, dude.
I don't want to watch Blaze.
know.
I don't want to watch
I don't
Blaze.
fucking
Nobody fucking wants to watch that meme game,
I
dude.
do.
Oh,
I would
Shut up.
rather watch Rev 2 any day of the week,
cross-tag
buddy.
battle, nothing.
I would too, but I don't want to watch it 18K Johnny play the game.
Oh, dude, I'm trying to watch fucking Jam.
Alright, whatever, go ahead.
Jam Kurado
Go
Berry.
forward. Go forward.
Kurado Berry, my guy.
Go forward. Whatever, dude. Won't respect my request. Reality Stone, idiot.
My young son, talk to me
I'm gonna-
about the sound design. Where okay, sound effects and OST are two completely different things for a game. Like, just at a base level, like the ambiance you hear, the effects for, like, hit particles, gunshots, walking on the ground, all of that shit is handled by a different team from the people who do the orchestration and composition, recording, and all that shit. For some fucking reason, the Golden Joystick Awards were like, okay, two different ideas, fuck it. Put them together. We got two of them. We're putting them into one. It's a sound award. Who gets the sound award? Not Near Automata. What the fuck are you thinking? I don't even know what the fuck... I honestly do not even know what the nominees were. I just know that Persona 5 was on that list, Near Automata wasn't for some fucking reason, and some other shit. Wasn't fucking that Horizon Zero Dawn in that category? No, Legend of Zelda was. Not even fuck. Why? I don't get it.
Because fuck you, Vash.
It's stupid.
They
Like-
did it to spite you.
Okay, personal story. For the Nier video, I had to go through and sample a shit ton of the game's sound effects. And just take it from me, someone who's, like, worked with, like, the sound in a lot of different spaces. The sound design in that game is actually pretty fucking incredible. When you think about, like, not even just for things like the sound effects for, shit like when you have a like a particle coming out of your weapon. I forget what it's called. But beam attack or whatever the fuck that ship is. That shit, like, just that sound is really good. It's all affected by your surrounding. There's a lot of echo that goes into it. There's like Platinum actually had an entire thing where they talked about how they programmed a lot of the sounds in the game, like how they handled the transitions into the hacking program sequences. All of that shit's like a complete system that they designed to make the transition well, even when they didn't have a fucking, like, an 8-bit track made for a song. And then, like, this completely ignores the fact that the soundtrack is fucking dope. Like, just at a base level, and it's used really well, too. That's another thing. That's something that apparently Persona didn't do as well, where they had a really great soundtrack, but it's like they have one combat theme that's repeated heavily, and there's, like, a lot of sequences where the soundtrack is spread a bit thin. But, you know, Nier Automata doesn't really have that issue. Soundtrack is great. Sound design is great. Not in this category. Fucking why? I don't know. It's fucking stupid. Where's my fucking mic? You know, I'll tell you what else is stupid. The fact that we have games on this list that are not even released.
What'd you do to your mic? It sounds all fucking crackly now.
Assassin's Creed Origins is not even a game that is out. And you know that shit is definitely in the billing for Game of the Year.
Yeah. Mario Odyssey is on.
Mario Odyssey is on that list. It's not even out.
Not out.
You know what else?
I don't get it.
This
Your
isn't out
mic
yet.
is all fucked up, Vash.
I don't care. I
I
don't give
do.
a fuck. I need someone to tell me what are the games were on this list. Tacoma. I want to know.
Tacoma's in like most categories.
I want to know what the fuck.
Look,
the
Tacoma,
dev-
I played Tacoma. It's not that good.
Why is it in so many categories?
I'm a fucking indie title, dude.
But not even. Pyre came out this year.
Oh, yeah, well, fuck you. They don't care. Golden joysticks, dude.
You're right. What else? So Tacoma got mad buyouts. Fucking for performance.
It's a $20 game.
For performance, right? My lady who did Ashley, or not Ashley Ryder, whatever the fuck the lady's name is in Mass Effect Andromeda got in there for performance given. And then okay, how many times, okay, Dax, you did the voting too. How many fucking times did Horizon Zero Dawn show up?
Like for at least half of them.
Why? Nobody liked that game.
Because it was
Normies like that game.
Also,
so
speaking of
pretty.
normie shit, talk to me about esports titles like FIFA 17 and Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. You know it's not in the. You know it's not in the fucking the esports category or the multiplayer category. Any fucking fighting games.
Yeah, well,
There's one.
Okay, but it's shit.
Injustice 2.
Do not talk to me about Injustice 2. Do not speak
I
to
don't
me
know,
about
man.
it.
You have to. I don't understand why FIFA's in there. It seems like people that made up the categories don't even watch it. Like, sure, like Infinite Warfare actually does have a pretty strong following because we're just out. We're in a whole different age bracket of the competitive COD scene.
That's
really.
true.
So where we literally never see it. I still see it because I'm still friends with people that are associated with Halo, which is directly connected with Call of Duty in that sense nowadays. So I still see it from time to time. Infinite's still like Infinite Warfare or whatever. They've got a scene. It's strong, but you know, people say Halo's got a strong scene with their 1K viewers during their fucking World Championship at the backside of a fucking baby daycare, looking like a fucking 5-year-old's birthday party, dude. Like,
Right.
It's not good. They just take whatever big title they can and then they try to throw it into the big associate. The only reason FIFA's in an esports title is because they want people to believe that, oh yeah, dude, there's definitely people grinding out FIFA every fucking day just to become like, you know, the FIFA World Championship, the world champion on some fucking weird ass streaming platform, on EA Sports streaming platform, and they call themselves fucking esports. What the fuck ever, dude. EA Sports bought that shit out.
True. I just don't get it, man.
I don't get it either. They're fucking golden joysticks is fucking retarded. All
Oh,
that voting
I
shit's rigged.
am so happy I was reminded of this. So they have a broadcaster category where it's like you get to pick your favorite streamer or whatever. They had people like Jacksepticeye, a couple of girl gamers or whatever the fuck I gives a shit, Maximilian dude, and Polygon. The whole of
The
Polygon.
entirety of
Where's
Polygon.
Lol Tyler 1, dude?
Where's Vash TSB? That's what I want to know.
I want my Lol Tyler 1. All right.
Where's Bloody Biscuits?
My Brofist.
Where is my Dax? My _ Dax?
Where's me?
Where is young Asa?
That's what I'm saying.
Where's Eris? Although I guess like they were trying to pick it off of like who had the most like welcoming persona or whatever. I don't know.
I mean, Eris is very welcoming.
Hey, beat it,
But if
kid.
you say, hey, beat it, kid.
Beat it, kid. Don't talk to me. But yeah, like after
hot dogs on that one, don't talk to me. Stay cool. Keep it cool.
well, it's like that's the thing. Like after fucking Tekken came out, he was such a force for learning the game on his own, in his own way that it's crazy. But
yeah, dude. Because so many people were trying to either ask him about shit that he didn't know about, and he was like, "I don't know, shut up."
yeah,
Or they try to tell him, he's like, "No, I want to play practice mode for the next 3 hours. Fuck off." Meanwhile, Max and his Max, I want to hit the combo, Max. Max is like, "Hey guys, you guys want to do some training mode with me? Come on board, yay!" Love you, Max.
Dax, where did all these shell casings come from? Or is somebody letting out shots? Did it just get darker? Is somebody throwing shade? But yeah, that shit fucking caught me by the whole of Polygon. I don't know, man. Like, shit like this is honestly just interesting to see from a distance. Because it's... Like, obviously it's a massively different fucking demographic. Between, like, what I would consider... What's funny... Oh, they have a category called Games That We're Still Playing. Where it's, like, a bunch of shit that's, like, has held our attention over the years. Never mind the fact that Diablo 3 is on this fucking billing. Pokemon Go is on this shit.
Relax.
Do not tell me, Asa, that you still play fucking Pokemon Go.
No, I'm telling Golden Joysticks to relax, not you.
Oh.
You need to chill.
I never need to chill. It's just interesting.
Max, Reality Stone! Reality Stone, Max! Whoa! Look at it! It comes out with a lightning bolt!
Yeah. It's just fun to... It's interesting to see this shit. Because it really tells you, like, people who don't super follow esports are like, dog, FIFA, though. But, like, I don't know. Some of the categories are a bit restrictive. I don't see why Tekken or anything like that wasn't on there. But they'll have obscure shit like this random fucking CSGO clip that Skadoodle did or whatever the fuck in like from a major in CSGO. It's just like I don't get it. I don't get it
either. They want it. I don't know.
But categories
like
like that are almost always lose-lose. In fairness.
Yeah, I mean, you like almost all of these categories. Like, how do they get to choose like what's on there? Like, what's the demographic? What gives the reason why they're there?
Yeah.
Like, is FIFA fucking 2018 pulling in them esports money? That esports viewership over there on EASports.com? I don't fucking know. They're probably saying that they get 3 million concurrent viewers, dude. So who knows?
Well, I would think it would be for the sake of variety, because we've seen a lot of fucking like VGA stuff in the past. For example, with like a fighting game category where they would, they would either have less games than the normal amount available for like they would have like 6 slots per category, but they only have 4 because only 4 games came out. Or you would see shit like I remember one year I think like Dive Kick was on there just because there really wasn't anything to pick.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they have like 12 games on there, including FIFA, and they don't have Tekken. So it's like, well, what are you doing?
Well, it's also
really
like
weird. Like this, it's so much worse than the VGAs in terms of.
You would think that something like a category like games that we're still playing would be such right picking for like such rich metagames like fucking, I don't know, Melee. Like just anything where it's like people are still
Whoa, buddy.
or
Are
any
you gonna
fighting
say
game.
Melee's name on any stream ever?
Hey man,
$5,000 straight to fucking Nintendo's back.
don't even talk to me. Don't even
speak
talk
about
do not
Melee to your friend.
relax.
Nintendo.
Do not attempt to approach me unless you have installed the Universal Controller fix. Okay? I'm not trying to see you do a backdash. Chill.
Anyway, yeah.
It's just
fuck golden joysticks,
fuck
man.
golden joysticks, dude. Fucking Nier Automata. Eat 12 dicks.
12 a whole bag of dicks for you.
12
Golden Joy-
dicks.
One bag of dicks.
One
for,
for
you,
every
Golden
time you nominated Tacoma. Boom.
Joysticks. Horizon Zero Dawn. Really?
All right. Last topic. This is a bit of a personal one. This is a bit of a personal one. So, in a recent post, I think this was made during the course of
It was.
Tokyo Game Show, when
It was.
my man Square Enix came out, talked about the massive success that Nier Automata was, which is in itself good news. But now, they're saying that in response to said amazing performance in terms of sales, that Nier as a franchise is going to become a major player or a major focus in the future.
But
But
you know, I hear that, right?
Mhm,
And all I really hear in my mind is fucking remaster. That's all I want.
that's for some reason, and I'm massively with Luke on this one, where I hear the phrase is going to become super big, and all I can think of is they're just gonna stretch this shit out for as long as they can, for no real reason, to get them dollary dues.
That sound like Final Fantasy to me.
Also true, but I mean, is Final Fantasy really treated as like a big continuous,
Yes.
Excluding FF7 and 13, like shit that has been turned into compilations, where like the Evilise shit.
The idea that they're still coming out with different games, it may be a different story, but it's still underneath like the same notion that fucking Drakengard and the Nier series have done. They're all in a different story. They're all connected in some way, which can't be the same for Final Fantasy. But every Drakengard game, you're playing someone different. Drakengard and fucking Nier game, you're playing someone different. So,
For now, we'll have to see. Well, that's the thing that sort of.
When Nier Automata 2 comes out and I'm playing 2E with a big dick, sure.
Hell yeah.
Executioner with the big dick.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, I don't even know if it's necessarily the Skyrim tech, because what sort of catches me out about this is more that, like, to me, Nier Automata is sort of done.
Should be. We should be getting another story later on about something that happened in between, you know?
What sort of worries me, though, and what I mean by that is, like, in the same way that they brought Emil back for Automata, I'm hoping that there is, like, straight up, and I mean this, literally no fan servicey implications about Automata. Because supposedly, ending E is not really the end of the game. In the sense that Taro, in like a fucking novel or like a blog post or whatever the fuck, came out and gave a series of events that happened after ending E, which are supposedly canon. And stupid, by the way. I don't want to spoil them because I assume not everybody here has finished Nier Automata.
You can spoil them to me later.
Oh, I will. But
Thank you.
to me, part of what makes ending E really good is that it's open. In the sense that, like, the specific events and the way that they unfold are really up to what you want them to be. It's your canon. And, with the post from Taro, in a sense, he's sort of fucking himself up. But at the same time, you're right, I won't do it. I don't want, like, in the same way that Emil came back, I don't want there to be, like, fucking, you know, not, like, just some random character to show up out of nowhere and be like, hey, sup, faggot. Here's a whole bunch of information about, you know, what happened after ending E. You know, that's gonna, like, completely recontextualize everything about that happened in the previous game, or is just fan service. I don't know, it doesn't sit right. It definitely does not sit right at all. In a very uncomfortable way.
Man,
Granted,
for me,
in
go
fairness,
ahead.
if they drop this and it's like, hey, it's near it's near whatever the fuck, and you know, as you know, some people have been thinking it's a completely different story, new people, new things, it's just, you know, it's just in a new place or whatever the fuck, then
God damn it.
that'd be one thing, you know. But at the same time, and this is an important aspect about Automata as well, where there isn't necessarily a whole bunch of purpose to Automata necessarily being in the same universe as Nier. Not even necessarily the Drakengard connections, just the amount of shit that pertains to Nier alone that isn't, you know, heavily, you know, expanded upon or explained well in Automata. There's just, like, the point is that Taro had an opportunity to finish his plate with some of his extended universe shit, and didn't necessarily do that in the confines of Automata as a game. He sort of more did that in, like, Grimoire Nier and shit like that, like books and stage plays. Yeah. And I don't know, it doesn't seem right. It doesn't. I guess the point is that it's a spirit change. It's a change of idea, where, like, Automata, by all accounts, shouldn't have been a success. I mean, obviously, when you think about the pedigree, it makes sense in the end that it was. But when you think about what went into greenlighting that project, the whole premise was that Taro was just a fuck-up. And that all of his games, no matter how good they are never making back what's put into them, so they never get much budget. So, you know,
they're
now,
like, oh shit, Nibba.
Well, now that my man's
Look
has
at all
made
this money, Nibba.
now that my man's has made a game that's super sick that everybody loves as they should, it's like, you know, I imagine there's going to be a shit ton more pressure on Taro to just be like, hey, motherfucker, do it again. You know, you got your dollary dues, come back and, you know, let's go for a bit more this time.
Yeah.
And
Ooh, but who's to say Platinum Games will be about it this time too?
well, and that's another thing. Like, what are we gonna make this a Square Enix developed project? I'm sorry, if you're gonna make it an action RPG again, I don't want your fucking mitts anywhere near that fucking game. Hell fucking no. Not even close, buddy. Like, Automata alone has its own problems, and that's in the hands of one of the better action combat systems, you know, from a team, that pedigree. You want, you know, them coming out doing that shit again? Granted, and this is important, the, I can't, what's his name? The lead combat designer on Nier Automata, Takahisa Tara, came out and, like, in the middle of, or, like, towards the end of development in one of the, like, the interviews, what they want to do with him, or what he wants to do. He's like, well, I want to work on another Nier title. And hopefully that, and, like, now that Taro has a lot of, like, they have a lot of interconnections with Platinum, hopefully that means they'll be working together again, but, I don't know.
No.
I don't know. Just hearing this, just, I very much so worried react. Hardcore worried react only. If there's an emoji of just a dude looking around hastily like he's about to get shanked,
Oh, you mean the Mr. Krabs meme?
No.
No, dude. That is exactly the reaction, dude. The Mr. Krabs meme.
God damn it.
That's a good reaction image. That could go for a lot of things. That being one of them.
Taro's fucking Nier gets green. Or what's worse is, like, what if Taro isn't on the project? What if we're just like, okay, we're taking the IP Nier. Fuck you, Taro. Let's bring in my man's I don't know, Oda Nobunaga, developer man from up the street. We're giving him this money. Go for it, buddy. Let's make this money. Rise and grind, sisters. I'm not trying to hear it. I'm not trying to hear it.
Rise and grind, sisters.
Well, and I guess like now that they've come out and said that it's going to become a major franchise, this also sort of hurts the excitement for the announcement. Because I remember how fucking dominant the Paris Games Week reveal was for Nier. Like, when they first showed gameplay of that shit, it was money. It was so fucking money. The soundtrack was on. The gameplay they showed was good. It was all arena-focused, but that didn't really matter. Like, they still showed good shit. And, like, that kept me sustained for a while. But now, just, fuck. You know? Not a fan of it.
I don't know, man. We'll just have to wait and see, because right now we really don't have much to kind of hope on. I mean, if it comes out shit, I mean, sure, expected, you know?
Yeah.
But if it doesn't and actually comes out good, we're like, hell yeah, brother!
Also
Whatever.
true.
I don't know. I just want Drakengard 3 remake. Fuck off.
I want Nier Automata remake.
I don't.
I do. I
just want Drakengard 3. That's it. God, what a good game, but God, what a shitty system.
It's alright.
Oh well.
These fucking jam matches are crazy. I love watching Japanese jams.
I like watching Japanese Johnnies, because Johnny's fucking stupid.
Dude, you want to see biking?
Oh, dude, Japanese biking fucking get me rock hard, dude.
I want to see if there's a good fucking biking player in this roster. Anyway, so Sword. Oh shit, BB's here.
Hey, yeah, what's up?
Motherfucking
Hey, dude.
Neil. What a boy.
What's up, man?
Hey, classes for the week.
Welcome to
Yeah, brother.
motherfucking welcome to the Games Done Quick cast.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
Welcome to the Roomcast, excluding Ian.
Shoutouts to Ian.
Shoutouts to Ian, everybody, wherever the hell he is, being a fag. I think I saw him in chat.
Piece of shit.
Piece of fuck you, Ian. Old ass man, 39-year-old looking motherfucker. 47-year-old dude.
53-year-old.
Fucking Vietnam veteran, 62-year-old looking can't drive because you can't see looking ass.
World War II vet looking ass. Yeah.
You gotta squint when you look at the menu when you go out to McDonald's looking ass.
You get offended at the fact that you're squinting looking ass, Vietnam War looking ass.
Do you need help crossing the street looking ass? What up, BB?
I'm sorry, sir. You can't park here.
Sir, you're taking up 3 spaces. And you're not fully in any of them. How you doing, Neil?
I'm doing good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm looking at flight prices right now for
Ooh.
AGDQ.
Ticketmaster.
What are you guys talking about?
So right now we were just talking about the Nier announcement. We're basically at the end of the billing. You've missed a lot, but it's okay. So we talked about MVCI.
Well, yeah.
Talked about the MVCI shit. Got some opinions from the people who've been playing it. Talked about Monster Hunter coming out soon. DLC characters coming out.
What did everybody say about Monster Hunter? Because I have seen gameplay of Monster Hunter.
I want to play her.
I want to fuck her. I want to fuck her. What was that? Oh, God. Let me go. Let me go. I want to fuck her.
Yeah. Let me go.
Let me go. I want to fuck her. I definitely don't want to listen to her though.
I don't care.
Like hearing that she does not have a Japanese dub, where I at least don't have to understand what she's saying.
I don't
Always.
even think there's I tried to do everything. I don't even think there's a JP dub.
That's wacky.
I can't think of anything because everyone that I watch that is from Japan, they have English voices.
Are you like really far away from your mic right now, Isa?
No, I'm on my fucking cell phone right now. But
Oh, we're good. Anyway, we out here. So we talked about that.
Did anybody talk about anybody talk about how, like, literally less than a week the game's been out? DLC boys, here you go. I'm gonna hit you
Also
with the
true.
character that shit
Oh yeah, I
on day
definitely
one.
bitched about that for a minute. Well, you got
Yeah,
to.
we definitely did.
You have
Okay.
to. You know, it's not fair. I don't want to buy the fucking 90. What is it? $90? Are they?
Fucking ridiculous.
Are they fucking like I have the
Season
money?
pass or something?
But yeah,
It's not
like,
even a season pass. It's deluxe edition. And you get all
Oh.
the DLC characters as they come out, but it's not like you're getting outfits, right?
And the thing is, like, does that include everything, or is that just for like the shit that's like supposed to come out this year?
All I
It
know
costs
is
in the initial 6. So
yeah.
Fuck
all
off.
I know is that I bought the
90 bucks.
standard edition, and I have Evil Ryu. That's all I know.
yeah, it looks garbage.
He does. He definitely does.
Do not like that version at all.
Hey, man, that's how it goes. But
I just wish I could use my fucking mic and play that game online.
you know, give it a minute. Give it a day.
Yeah, well, it's been 3
It's been several.
days.
But yeah, so we talked about that for a bit. We talked about an occurrence where apparently people have already hacked the game to the point where they can have 2 of one character on a team. As was shown
really
where my people had 2 Dantes on a team for maximum net play
With
experience.
Soulstone. With Soulstone.
Yeah, with Soulstone.
Of all things. So
And
two
most-
Dante.
And most interestingly, the characters apparently have lines of dialogue to tag themselves in.
Dante!
Really?
Yeah. So, and I revealed the tinfoil hat theory where that's going to be a feature in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, which is being developed right now, side by side with the original game. Where they're going to update the art
This
style.
really is Capcom, isn't it?
Everything is going to look like Guilty Gear Xrd. They're gonna
And-
finish outsourcing everything to Team Red. They're gonna bring it back. The game's gonna look gorgeous. It's gonna play beautiful. It's gonna be the best game ever made. But not yet. We got to get that money in right now. Pokey's here
No,
too.
you guys gotta pay for the beta.
Motherfucker. All right. So we talked about that, and then we hit TGS for a couple minutes because
I don't give a fuck about that.
because nothing happened. You got Zoe on PC. You got fucking Left Alive, which Pokey can talk about now, because he's here.
No, sure, I'll fucking dip my fingers in that. Yeah, I'm the only man on Earth who actually likes Front Mission 3.
Fuck you! I'm right here, boy.
Did you play Front Mission 3?
Yeah,
I
not
had
for
no
long.
idea you did. Okay. Fucking
I
great
was
game.
okay. I was a kid when I played it. PS1 did.
Mm.
Give me a break. But yeah,
Yeah. Front Mission 3 is fucking fantastic. And then apparently the game that came after that, which was Front Mission Evolved, is absolute heresy. I didn't even know it existed until like 2 years ago. Apparently it's just third-person shooting trash. Anyway, I hope fucking Left Alive's not that, because it takes place in the fucking Front Mission universe, and it's also a third-person shooter, but they also emphasize that there's going to be like stealth shit, and they also emphasize that you're going to be able to hijack Wanzers and then use them for whatever the fuck you're going to be doing with them, obviously fucking squashing insurgents and shit. Yeah, and it takes place during this like 1 day span of bullshit that happens in Russia, and it's while it's snowing, so it's a giant snow level on top of that. It makes me really happy.
Hmm.
You got Armored Core devs working on it. You got MGS devs working on it. Square actively, like one of the things that they said was, we want to make sure that we remind everyone that we cherish this franchise. It's like, what? Oh, you have a soul? Interesting. Okay.
Oh, I didn't fucking know that.
Okay.
That sounds good.
Yeah. They actively said that we want people to know that we adore this franchise. So it's like, all right, I want to know how far you're going to go with that. Because if this is going to be another Front Mission Evolved, then rip. It fucking sucks. But hopefully it doesn't turn out to be like that. They only showed a tiny little fucking fast-paced bit of gameplay, like a couple millisecond snippets that were all smushed together. That proved nothing other than you can cover fire and sneak around and run. Great, thanks. I'm not upset that you can't customize your Wanzer like how you could in Front Mission 3, only because of the setting that they have here. I
Right.
think the setting is a really good justification for you not getting that depth.
Freedom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully, though, it doesn't mean that they're going to rely on that from the future moving forward, because if they ever make another Front Mission game, I want them to bring back what I do genuinely consider to be the brilliance of Front Mission 3. I want there to be a Front Mission fucking 4, in which you get your Vonzer, you customize it, you do all that shit, bring back that whole thing where it's like one decision you make in the beginning of the game is either going to dictate if you go down this story path or that story path. I thought that was great. Yeah, so I'm really excited for that. That's all I really got to say about that.
Okay. So, and you're still waiting to play some MVCI, right?
Yeah, I really want to play it. It looks fucking fun. Like all the trash about its fucking terrible aesthetics aside, like it looks super fun and the animations are great.
All right. So there's the TGS shit gone out. We talked about the golden joysticks for a little bit. Talk about the Tacoma joysticks for a few minutes.
Yeah. the Dead Rising 4 Xbox One exclusive.
Thank you for reminding me that shit fucking even made the billing. Oh, how the fuck does Dead Rising 4 even get featured in an awards list, dude?
I didn't even remember until I saw Capcom promote it recently, like a couple hours ago.
What's super good is that like fucking it really shows you just how little Xbox had. Because like there's some fucking shit on that list. Dead Rising 4 for a start, and they're like, yeah, dude. This is welcome to your fucking Xbox listing for Game of the Year, dude. Here we go.
I love the PC listing of games is all just a bunch of like boring shit. I sell a PC for. It's like, hey, come on, here's what the PC has. Oh, I guess I'll never get one of those.
Yeah, that's fucking nutty. But how it goes. So talked about that for a little bit. And right now we're on the announcement that Nier is going to become a major franchise moving forward.
Speaking of Platinum, did we talk about a man that threatened to eat Kamiya's ass? To which he then said, yes, please?
No. No, I didn't know this happened. What?
Oh, you weren't aware of that?
No, nobody told me what happened.
Hold on, let me dig it up. You can do what you're gonna do. I'll just dig it up and I'll put it in the thing.
So, all right. BB, did you give your thoughts on this? The Nier thing becoming a more standard pushed franchise in the future?
I mean, game was good, and so now they want to make more, and so yeah, that's what happens. It's kind of how I see it. I mean, like, okay, so I guess I kind of echo Klims's thoughts. Like, I talked to him like a tiny bit about it on Twitter, and like, he's like more concerned about other people not named Yoko Taro.
Yeah,
actually like starting to direct and create like things in this Dragon Guard universe. And yeah,
hold on, Twitter, please. Hit me up with this. What is this? Oh shit, where's the tweet?
Wait, what the fuck happened?
Here's the tweet. Fuck you, piece of shit. I'ma eat your ass.
Yes, please.
Yes, please. Yes, please. Hideki Kamiya, everybody.
Man.
Jesus Christ.
Whoa.
My man. Yes, please. So, yeah, that's what's going on there. Thank you for alerting me to Kamiya being such a good sport about getting his ass eaten. It really shows, you know, coming from the arcade days, you know, really he really is open to new experiences. I appreciate that.
Yeah, it really is the outrun of tweets.
Oh. Okay.
So we're talking some Nier Obamina.
Well, did you see the actual quote? The actual thing where they were like, "Hey, man, we're gonna push it now." It's you know, like the main thing that I took away that was positive from is that the game did superb, like in the eyes of everybody, which is good.
I mean, it just broke 2 million, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, that's what I pretty much was able to digest from the headlines. I didn't actually read any of the articles, but yeah, that's what I pretty much got.
So, yeah, now it's just gonna get popular. It's just gonna get pushed hardcore. I'm gonna see a bunch of fucking sequels to this shit.
I mean, hey, so long as they let our boy do his thing, and so long as they let our boy keep control of the thing. I mean, it'll be okay if maybe he starts to groom a protege
Also
for carrying on the series. Like, if there's someone that he can invest trust in to know what his vision would be and then be able to replicate it and also be able to add to it without detracting from its overall value, I think that'd be cool. We know Itagaki tried doing that for Ninja Gaiden, and
Yeah,
that didn't
I
work out
immediately
too well
thought
the
of
first
that.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like we saw what they did with Neo, which I do believe actually has that same guy. So I feel like maybe one of these days, if they ever go back to tackle Ninja Gaiden, it'll be a better representation of what it should have been to begin with, and maybe Yoko Taro could start planning on that.
Yeah, that's a bit more of a positive outlook on things. So, I think that's everything covered. Did we miss anything? I don't think so.
Let's see. Did you talk about? I mean, I guess there's a thing that fucking Steam wants to try to
Right,
bring in a
right.
countermeasure.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I completely forgot about this. So apparently, amidst like the recent string of just shitty practices in regards to like a dev coming in. So okay, Bethesda comes out with shit like the paid mod service again, in the form of like what's it called this time? The marketplace.
Creative Club.
Yeah, the Creative Club. So they drop that shit, and users go onto the Steam reviews, and the fucking negativity hits peak. Like shit, just like reviews drop for it, where it just plummets the actual user satisfaction of the product substantially. And this is usually done in response to a practice that is not really liked much. So like the Creative Club, or someone rolls out a patch, or someone does something like, you know, week or like day 3 announcement of a DLC for a game. You know, players will come out and will, you know, just light a game up. And this practice has become known as review bombing. And it's unclear. I follow Steam Spy on Twitter. I'm not sure if it's actually correlating with anything remotely like, well, this is, you know, sort of like this is having a negative impact on sales. But regardless, Steam is implementing a graph feature where negative reviews are being put in context of a larger timeline more visually, such that like you can see where a huge peak or spike in negative reviews come out in, you know, relation to the total string of reviews given for a title. So
I hope that's like placed right there on the review,
I
or
hope
like
so too. I also hope that like it's not. I don't know what form it's going to take. I just hope that it's not coming out and it's like just this big ugly thing in the middle that's like difficult to read or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
But regardless,
Yeah, make it like very easily digestible.
Yes. And if they can do this, hopefully they can like deter would-be customers from not buying something because of the relative salt of the player base. But I don't know, like it's a strange thing to try to counteract some. I don't even know if this is necessarily trying to counteract anything or if it's just trying to put something in greater context. But
It's difficult because like one of the things that review bombing, quote unquote, and like because that's really it's a very myopic way to put a recent surge of customer dissatisfaction with something by having a whole bunch of people just come in and just like bomb something with like all these negative reviews, because sometimes it's well deserved. I'm not talking about Firewatch, even though don't get me wrong, fuck the dude who did the thing with the whole Firewatch thing.
That is true.
But looking beyond that, you have games that like they're sold to you as one thing. You get to buy them as that thing that it is, and everything's going great. And then one day they introduce microtransactions, they start making the grind for something very, very fucking difficult. And then when that happens, they get swarmed with a whole bunch of very angry customers that are like, fuck everything that you did. You'll see these people with like 500 hours in a game, and you would think, well, why would they hate something for 500 hours? And then they put the reason, their new review that's very negative, and they're like, well, fuck you because you did this fucked me over. Now things aren't the way that they used to be. The game that you sold us to begin with has now transformed into an abomination, a terrible representation of what it was to begin with. Like shit like that is necessary. It's also a really good way to show general user reactions to the way you're fucking with a game or not fucking with a game.
Right.
And in fact, actually, there's been the opposite effect in some things as well. Rhyme got a slightly more positive bump after they removed de novo from the game. Like there were people that were bombing it hard with negative reviews, saying, I backed this on fucking Kickstarter, they promised no DRM. Then their publisher forced it on them. This game has de novo, fuck you. To which they then said, well, it got cracked, and we're sorry, we're gonna remove it. And then people came in like, oh, well, you know, fucking all is well now, because they finally lived up to their promise. So it's a very transformative nature of how games act these days in the digital age of constantly fucking, you know, devs sticking their fingers inside of things.
Yeah.
It's reviews like this are necessary, but also a graph. And again, as we just said, hopefully an easily digestible graph.
Well, it's also, you bring up an interesting point there. It's strange that they're now trying to make it seem like the entirety of what comprises a positive or negative review can be so, like, deliberately condensed into something so binary as, like, a negative or a positive thing. But at the same time, it's like, it was already sort of at that point where a lot of people might not necessarily read reviews, they just read volume of overall score.
Yeah.
Just for ease of, like, getting into some things, but I don't know, one has to wonder about the actual necessity of, like, these graphs. Because if someone's in the know, right, or, like, trying to give context to why a negative review would exist for something, if someone's in the know that, like, the Creative Club was introduced for a game that initially did not have something like paid mods, or that paid mods had been attempted in the past and were met with, you know, massive backlash, I find it hard to believe that people don't know.
Yeah.
Like, it's difficult to gauge the relative, like, ignorance of consumers. And even if they didn't know, would they really think to go that far ahead as to look at how other people are reviewing the game too? It doesn't make sense. I don't know.
It's, at the very least, it's something that they can say that they tried. So, I mean, at least having the graph to show posterity of the reviews, like, stability. That's a step in the right direction.
In any case, I mean, I guess this could also, you know, work in the inverse way, where it could be like, hey, we used to have a bunch of reviews that were mixed, now it's, you know, like you said, now it's coming in, it's a huge boost in overall satisfaction because of a patch or whatever. You know, you never know. So, but overall, this is, yeah, and you know, Steam is definitely still getting used to itself, as weird as that is to sound, or that is to say. It's like they're still adjusting to the number of people that are just on their platform, and they're still trying to come up with ways to make it.
Since the very beginning.
Yeah, and this is just another extension of that. So as to whether or not this is actually going to mean much in the long term, I mean, Steam Spy would definitely be the Twitter page to follow with the analytics for this. You know, because, like, he's definitely been gathering and interpreting data for quite a while now, and I imagine that with this rolling out, he's going to be keeping an eye on certain issues. So, we will have to see. I think...
Steam. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, speaking of microtransactions, we finally reached that doom and gloom age of single, well, I mean, that's actually a multiplayer game, a $60 game in which fucking microtransactions are now charged every time you change your fucking clothes, and once per character. You can't even carry over the wallet to another character. They each have individually filled wallets.
Yeah, so NBA, is it 2K18?
2K18. Yeah.
2K18 drops this shit. Terry told us about this last night. I wasn't sure if we should have actually covered it, but apparently from what he's told us, how it works is that if you want to have your character, and is this like for like pure cosmetic shit, like if you want to give him like an afro or something, or is this like create a character tier shit? Does anybody know?
I'm not entirely too sure what the NBA creation limits are, but I do know it has something to do with, like, you know, your clothes, like your fucking jersey, you know, your
I figured.
Shorts and shit like that.
Okay.
I would assume also afro. I would also assume like maybe wristbands and shoes.
Like, so basically, if you want to change the way your character looks, you have to pay a fee. Real money fee. Real dollary dues. To make your boy look different. And you have to, like Mark said, you have to do this for every individual character on your team.
And also keep in mind, if you bought a shirt, you really like that shirt, you buy a new shirt to replace that shirt. That shirt you replaced, it's gone. You have to buy it again with real dollary dues. Second time.
This is like... hardcore dystopia. This
This
like,
is the
this is
slippery slope at the bottom.
This is uncomfortable microtransaction. We're hitting peak free to play in a game that's $60.
Or more if you do the multiple versions of the fucking what is it, special editions. Like there's the $120 edition and then there's the $150 edition.
What?
Yeah.
I'm
NBA
so
2K
happy I'm
has,
not a normie. Holy shit. This is the best timeline to be me. Are you kidding me? I don't have to put up with shit like this. What the fuck? Is this...
It is...
Like, do people ever have to say this shit in a press conference? Like for EA, the EA conference, do they have to be like, okay guys, we just had Pele on stage. Now let's talk about basketball. What if I told you, right, that every time you wanted to give your boy a fresh pair of Nikes, because, you know, with the advancements in cell shading and sweat physics and dirt underneath fingernails, we can now scuff up your Skechers in real time and make them look like hot shit. You have to replace those. Somebody's got to fork over the cash, dude. That's going to be you. We're bringing realism into NBA 2K18.
Thank God.
I want people to have to say this shit out loud. Like, I just want that to have to be a thing. Because I don't think this would be the type of shit that you would, like, drop the Ferrari on stage for. Just, like, bring out the smoke machines.
We got a brand new Porsche, ladies and gentlemen! Reality Stone!
Give me your money. And then just walk back out, pull the car back up. That would be sick. That would be beautiful.
Thanks for the cash. I'm driving off in this thing. It's mine.
I bought it with your money.
Faggot.
I want people to call their audience members faggots on the E3 press conference.
This should be hilarious.
That would
Holy
be beautiful.
fuck.
I would watch that conference. Bag it.
Something interesting attached to that, though, is the fact that someone from Sixth Axis or something like that, they gave the game a 3 out of 10 because of the microtransaction shit.
Yeah.
And 2K emailed them and told them to take down their fucking score because, oh, you're doing this out of protest against us, and therefore, because it's that way, we got to tell you this is a no-no. And then they negotiated for a bit, and then the next day, after that night, the score was back up. So he had to take his own score down during that period of being threatened and pressured. And when his score was taken down, of course, obviously, it was redacted from Metacritic and OpenCritic and stuff like that.
Wow.
So, yeah.
I need to start opening up a grading site, get popular, so I can just, when they were like, hey man, this isn't a 3, we've made a masterpiece, we're gonna sue you. No. Reality Stone, idiot. This game
3
sucks.
stays up. Come get these hands.
Reality Stone, idiot.
You
This game
mean
sucks.
the Infinity Stones?
You mean the Infinity Stones?
It's so good.
Oh, where's my Angry Joe with his Chaos Emeralds?
So
Yeah, so I'd give him a hot no. Come Reality Stone, idiot. This
Well, it's
game
like-
sucks.
you can say that it's about protest, but it's like, okay, this is also just an overall rating about what the person is paying for.
Yeah, so here's the thing. Like, 2K sends that site free games to review and shit like that. You know, much like how it works in every other website and like most YouTubers and shit like that.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, is that they're trying to hold that above his head. We'll no longer send you, you know, free copies. If you don't judge this game purely on the merits of the game alone, the microtransaction shouldn't be a part of your adjudication.
It's like
And he
another
was
show,
like,
though.
well, you know, I mean, things are resolved. I get to keep my score, and I stand by my score. Well, but they didn't pressure me. This is what the review, the editor-in-chief of the website was saying. They didn't pressure me. Nigga, they pressured you.
They super did.
Your score was gone conveniently during a time in which it would affect sales.
Yeah.
Tell me again you weren't pressured.
I mean,
Tell me again you didn't have fucking jam putting you in the corner.
yeah.
Pressure.
It just
until burn on pan.
burn is on pan.
Bam.
Standing lows, everybody. He got hit with several standing lows. He didn't know where to block. I wasn't pressured though. Yeah,
I could have gotten out of that situation at any point. I wasn't pressured.
I was holding on to burst for 3 rounds. I'm not scared.
Not scared.
I never faultless. So
I'm not worried.
I'm not scared. See me in the arcade, faggot. See me offline. Anime suite.
Yeah. See you, taco idiot.
CEO talk. All right. I think it is time for some viewer questions.
Yeehaw.
We got some light ones this week. Also, okay, so for future reference, I am not taking all of your fucking questions at once. If you get one question in at most a week. So if you send me a fucking like a multi-tweet, I'm only taking the one good one, and the rest you either got to resubmit or hold that L. And they got to be good. They got to be good shit, real good shit. Like this one from
I'm not out here to answer bad questions.
I'm not out here to answer bullshit. You gotta ask me about the like, you gotta hit me with a real thinking emoji question. Something like, hey Vash and crew, is Burger King the Taco Bell of McDonald's? And we got
Taco Bell. What?
Yes. The answer is yes. Burger King is the Taco Bell of McDonald's. Because you have to think about what Taco Bell is. Taco Bell is bullshit gimmick food. Alright? In a class of its own. They rolled out the beefy potato Dorito, they rolled that shit right back. They used to have flamin' hot Fritos in their wraps. It's bullshit. It's gimmick stoner food and it's bad. And then you know what else Burger King rolls out with? Hey, motherfuckers, you faggots want chicken fries? You guys want... Which is just a fucking chicken nugget, long style, right? That's all that is. Hey, faggot, you want macaroni and cheese in a Cheeto? Oh, I'm still eating. I definitely ordered several beefy potato Doritos. That's not the question. The question is Burger King the Taco Bell?
It's just the stoner food of McDonald's. That's all it is.
Exactly. Thank you.
It's all it's ever been. It's never been any different. It's always been the one that come out with some fucking weird shit that, if you're stoned out of your mind, probably sounds really fucking good. Like, what? That fried Cheeto? That shit was... I liked it. I didn't hate it, but I mean, like, no one else would come out with that shit other than fucking Burger... McDonald's ain't coming out with that shit.
There you go.
They're too busy coming out with, like, signature classics that aren't even that good.
Have you tried those?
Yeah.
They're shit, aren't they?
They're not that great.
They're good.
Fuck. What?
They're good, but they're not that great. They're not like, oh,
Neil,
shit.
Neil, what do you order?
Well, no, of course
Hit
they're
me
not
with
fucking
yours.
Five Guys.
Exactly.
Like,
It's fucking McDonald's.
Okay.
Yes.
Can I hit you with a reel? Just for a minute. In-N-Out definitely
What?
shits on Five Guys. In-N-Out definitely shits on Five Guys.
That's a West Coast thing, and I haven't had a chance to actually try.
When you come to Las Vegas...
I mean, I've had both.
When I kidnap you and I sneak you out of Virginia in my book bag, the first stop we're making is to In-N-Out.
All right.
You are getting...
Okay, look.
Thank
I've had both,
Big
Vash,
Milla.
and-
Big Milla. In-N-Out is the illest. Thank you. Appreciate you, my guy.
I mean, look. I've had both, and I mean, they're both really good.
Also true.
They've got different aspects of every. Like, they have different aspects of the burger. They're different. I mean, you can't. It's really hard to compare the two.
No, you really
And
can't.
especially if you're from the East Coast or West Coast. Like, In-N-Out is mainly a fucking East Coast thing. Not In-N-Out. Fucking Five Guys is mainly an East Coast thing. I have one up here. I go to it every once in a while. That's just because I don't have a fucking In-N-Out burger, which is all West Coast. Literally all fucking Southwest is all In-N-Out. Like, you're not going to find a Five Guy. Whataburger is really good.
Whataburger is so fucking good.
Exactly. But it's...
I wish I had a Whataburger.
They are in the same fucking class, and no one ever brings that up. It's always Five Guys and fucking In-N-Out. I think Whataburger's better than both.
Fair. I respect that. I respect that opinion.
But, I mean...
But Smash Burger is garbage, though.
I don't even know what?
Exactly.
That sounds gross as shit.
Smash Burger is terrible. It's overpriced. It really
I
is.
wouldn't play the Smash game. What makes you think I'm gonna eat the fucking burger, dude?
What is the melee of fast food?
Dude, Wendy's. I am
No! Wendy's is terrible! How
You're
fucking...
What
No!
are you gonna say? Tell me what you're gonna say, dude. Tell me what you're gonna say.
I need to
What's the melee of fast food burgers, dude? Come on.
I don't know.
Tell me, dude.
Mm.
What's the melee of fast food burgers?
What would it be? It'd have to be... Shit. What would it be? Carl's Jr. No, I take it back. It's In-N-Out. In-N-Out is the melee of fast food.
That's like
Wait, I can... No,
but
I
you can't even fucking say that though, because
Wait a
it's
minute.
only West Coast.
Okay, well, what's everywhere?
A lot of fast food.
Well, like, okay, so are we restricting this only to like fucking McDonald's?
I mean, if you're
Burger
gonna say
King, my
something, yeah,
guy?
exactly, yeah. If you're gonna say that, yes,
Like that, you're gonna do me like that?
Especially if you're gonna say fast fucking food, because
Hmm.
you can't just signify one thing, say this is the melee, when literally 3/4 of the country hasn't even had it.
Well, I mean, okay.
I mean, you can
all right.
also say Carl's Jr.
Let's break down this analogy here for a second here, because not
All right.
only is Carl's Jr. turned into Hardee's on the East Coast, you also have to
that's
you
the
have
same
to consider.
thing. Well, you have to. Okay, you also have to
Precisely.
put that as the same thing, because that is literally the same company.
You have to think though. Melee is not necessarily global in this sense.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
Is it? Does it have a big Japanese scene?
Oh my! Yes, they do.
Does it though? Does it
They
really?
don't travel,
Who's good?
but they do.
Who's good? Who's good from Nip? Talk to me. Okay, he's-
Captain Jack. There's actually like
Okay.
a shit ton of people.
Okay, I respect that. I respect that.
And they're in Smash 4 as well. So
Definitely do not talk to me about Smash 4. I'm super not trying
They're
to hear
both
anything
not
about.
fighting.
I'm
Shut the
super.
fuck up,
I'm
they're both
definitely.
not fighting
I'm not
games.
trying to hear anything about that shit game.
they're both party games.
Fuck
Shut
you.
up.
You're a party game.
You're a nip. You're a fucking casual party game.
I know. Is there a fast food only eaten by autists? Isn't that just Subway? No. Wouldn't that be Panera?
You can't say that because you had that today.
Hey, dude. Okay, you're talking to the dude who definitely recognized a health bar from Virgil and the sound of Dax drinking out of a Capri Sun. I want you to think real hard before you remove me from the subset of autists.
All you're doing is picking away pieces, because I know you watched one of Dax's most recent streams and you know he was drinking Capri Sun during that.
I actually
it's easy
did not.
to do.
Okay.
It's easy to pick apart that shit.
Okay, it's easy to say that I watch Dax's streams when I definitely don't.
Wow, dude.
Dominated.
Meme, you're such a dick.
I definitely want to watch Dax stream SA2.
And this is new information, Hal?
No, I never watch BB streams either.
No, you don't.
Ever since he started clicking circles, I've been clicking the X button in the top right corner of the fucking window.
Hey, I've been watching him click some circles because he's been playing some banger.
He also has been playing some bangers. So, I don't know. What is the melee of fast food? What is everywhere? McDonald's
I'm just
nuggets.
curious why anyone's even implying Melee is a good game.
I mean, wait a minute. It would be Wendy's because Wendy's is terrible. But a lot of people like it.
Terrible.
But
But a
Melee
lot of
isn't
people like
fucking
it.
terrible though.
Isn't
It's
it?
a party game. It's not a fighting game, but it's not bad.
Vash, why do you not like Wendy's? I have to know
So-
this
okay,
Yeah,
information.
like-
genuinely, it's something about the aftertaste. Like, and it's the same.
Aftertaste.
It's the same
Okay.
thing with their chicken nuggets. Like, growing up, it was always the duel of fates between McDonald's nuggies and Wendy's chicken nuggets. And
Really?
Wendy's,
You had that duel of fate? What? I forget you're younger. You didn't have to go through Burger King and McDonald's fries debates.
oh dude, no, fucking McDonald's wins that fight 10-0. Don't even speak to me. Delete my fucking @, from everything
Wendy's has
that
gotten
you have.
a lot better.
Wendy's
fries,
is
but-
real good now.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Oh yeah, no, they've stepped up their game, dude.
They have.
Like, if anything, you'll get people like Dax fucking saying like, "Oh, it's a square fucking patty," or like a circle bun. I'm like, what the? It's more food. It's
Okay,
more,
that's,
they give you
no,
more food
okay.
for free.
In fairness, Dax is right. That is a little unaesthetic. That does not gel
what
well
is-
with Adobe.
I don't care.
That-
It tastes good.
That definitely does not gel with Adobe Photoshop. I agree. I agree with my Dax on this one.
My God.
No, like and like here's the thing. Baconator, and this could just be the Wendy's up the street from my house. When I had it, that shit was not good. Like just
Yeah,
the
Wendy's
quality.
down your street is bad because the Baconators are fucking delicious.
Baconators are good. I get some of Baconators because I don't want to turn out like Vash in 10 years.
Get on, dude. Get on, Vash.
Wow, are you calling me obese?
Fucking
You calling me
on.
fat?
I might be.
Wow,
dude.
That is rude.
I can have 3 of those and not turn out like Vash. It feels good, baby. Hey.
I'm over here eating right, trying to lose weight. When I see you, I am tackling you. I'm gonna fucking shave off a decent 3 feet off your height, you long neck faggot. Holy shit.
Oh my God.
You are definitely going on the pain train. You won't be able to wink your way out of that shit. What the fuck?
Vash has seen me
You're
tower
gonna
down some food.
You're
I
gonna
also-
need
I
no.
have also-
Hold on,
I have
Asa.
also seen Vash eat some fucking
You
food.
definitely
This
have
is
seen me
scary
demolish
shit.
some fucking
That is
sushi.
Let me just say, that is some scary shit. Y'all do not
Hold
realize.
on.
Like, I eat a lot. I have been known to eat a lot because I eat quick and I just fucking scarf shit down. Vash eats slow and a whole fuck ton. This man can pull in a bulldozer and sushi and say, "All right, this is a good 2-hour meal right here, baby."
Hey, dude, I fucking take it slow and I have a good time, man. Come on.
Even though halfway through, you're definitely saying, "I want to die. I want to die." Ooh, this is so good. I'm dying here.
What can I
I'm
say,
gonna pop.
dude? Okay, what can I say, man? You know, I gotta do it. I got you. You know, I had to dim and done do it to him. I ordered.
Hey, you dim and dum did it to him, but it don't stop the fact that you are gonna die.
Of course, I don't give a fuck.
Hey,
Hey.
you better take a good look at that left foot of yours. Tell it, hey, I don't want you anymore. I'll see you when you're gone.
I definitely don't. Bye,
You
bitch.
see you later, idiot.
I don't need you to play video games. I'm still gonna tackle the shit out of BB.
Not with those. You aren't gonna touch me with those little ass legs of yours, dude.
Oh,
You
word.
won't catch me.
Dude, have you seen me in a
will
dead
never
sprint?
catch
I
me.
will fucking
No.
you better pray. You better pray to God. Ooh.
With those little ass
Oh,
stubby
you are
legs,
gonna be
no way,
eating her, buddy. Ooh, when you least expect it. When you least expect it, you gotta be ready
He's gonna
to
wake
run.
up on like day 4 of like GDQ. Get up, faggot! And just rip you out of bed. Just
I'm gonna
fucking
I'm
take you
gonna come.
outside to curb stomp your ass. Like
I'm gonna wait until you come out of the shower. You're gonna exit that little glass door that doesn't cover the whole fucking thing all the way, and you're just gonna, the back of your neck is gonna touch the doorknob so quick. Oh my god. It's gonna be so fast. You're not even gonna know. Oh my god. It's gonna be great.
see, okay, look. As someone mentioned pizza, right?
Mm.
And the thing is about pizza, shitty pizza is the best kind of fucking pizza.
Mm.
Like,
Mm.
I like they're in this
Explain.
fucking.
I don't
this
know, dude.
stupid-
I feel
this
like
fucking-
I feel like we
this
have two
fucking
conflicting
debate.
statements.
Look. This debate of like this debate of Domino's, Papa John's, and like Pizza Hut. That shit is all wherever you live. That shit varies. It's not like you go to the West Coast, go to East Coast, and expect your Domino's to taste the same. That shit's different.
Nigga,
Mm.
are you talking about pizza?
No,
Hey man, you
Ian,
like
help,
pizza?
Ian, help me. I don't
Let
like.
me stop you right there.
I'm uncomfortable. with
Shitty
this
pizza is a fucking abomination.
Yeah, shitty pizza's the best pizza.
no.
What?
okay.
Okay.
Your opinions on food have been officially invalidated.
I'm
It is the
uncomfortable.
easiest fucking thing in the world to do right, and somehow no one can fucking do it. I thought
Who
New
does
York
the
pizza
pizza
was a
right?
meme.
Apparently,
fucking York. Hello?
Oh my fucking god! This is so biased.
No, you're not wrong. Like he's not wrong. But it's shitty pizza. It's the best kind of pizza.
Fuck. Well, all right.
Okay,
what
okay.
about your
We
definition?
need definitions.
Are we going deep dish?
That
Do you eat that fucking bread ball
No, that shit-
abomination?
Fuck
That's just
you,
disgusting.
Ian. Do not even talk shit
That
on
shit's
deep.
disgusting.
Fuck both of you. You're both faggots.
like
oh my
Chicago
god.
pizza. Chicago pizza's fucking dumb. It's like lasagna with some crust. That shit's
It's
stupid.
delicious. Eat my ass.
You're
Dish is-
fucking dumb, dude.
Eat my deep dish, you bitch. Oh my
Gross,
god.
dude.
With your grody fucking hair, don't
Ian,
even
this
speak
guy
to
is
me.
fucking. You came to me
Mm-mm.
saying that I was wrong. Look, listen to this fucking guy saying Chicago pizza's so good. I
It's
love
great.
eating lasagnas with my pizza.
Oh, it's beautiful. I don't give a
It's
fuck.
fucking retarded.
Hey.
Have a lasagna.
But here, no, fuck, lasagna's disgusting. This is the
It's
thing.
the same fucking thing.
It definitely is not. You have to appreciate.
Oh, you put pizza marinara on it
you
instead.
have to-
I'm sorry.
You have to appreciate the whole race of pizza. You have
No, you
to
don't.
you have to take it all
Just
in.
like people.
I'm definitely not like Ian. I'm not somebody who looks at black people and tells them that we don't serve their kind. here.
Liar.
I am definitely the type of person who... Was that Ellis, by the way? I'm definitely the type of person who will order New York style and appreciate it, and just every once in a great while just want some deep dish.
Disgusting.
Okay.
You know, I'm just appreciating
Yeah,
a variety of things.
sometimes when I go to Panera, for some reason, I also order a bread bowl with tomato soup in it. I don't call it pizza.
Well, you already fucked up by going to Panera Bread, idiot.
Yeah, just like you fucked up by ordering deep dish pizza and
Definitely
calling it
not.
pizza. It's a matter of nomenclature here. You're missing the point. It's
Oh,
not fucking pizza.
Oh, I gives a fuck. It's delicious.
The truth.
Delicious.
Yep, you guys got one question through, and I just dived in for pizza. Carry on.
That's all that matters.
God damn.
Bash is wrong.
Oh, fuck both of you.
Fuck you.
Okay.
Oh, and if someone your stature is throwing people around, this is a legitimate question. Am I going to be rooming with a bunch of manlets?
No. So
No,
okay,
no, just
I'm
him.
actually I'm the shortest person there. Then it's Asa, then Dax and BB, and then you.
Me and Dax are like the same height.
You guys
Oh,
are like 6'1", right? 6'2".
Yeah.
Asa's
Oh,
not
alright.
that tall.
I'm 5'11".
You're not that much taller than me.
You're fucking 5'2", idiot. Shut up.
You definitely still owe me hella money, dog. Don't even speak
I
to
do,
me.
but you're still 5'2".
Definitely do not even speak to me.
I'm speaking to you right now. 5'2".
5'5". On a good day, if I'm attempting to impress the ladies. Like a
5'6". 5'6". at
Five
that
six,
point.
yeah, 5'6". Like hey
5'6".
girls.
It's all right. I legitimately can't even say I'm in the 6 foot club. So
It's all good. I
at all.
appreciate you for you.
Hey,
Unlike some people.
already
here.
know.
Unlike some fuckers.
What, BB?
Fuck this dude. Oh my god. I cannot wait, dude. I'm coming off that plane. I'm sprinting. I'm sprinting down the whole way. I'm not stopping running until I hit the hotel, and I am just fucking plowing into BB. Mm-mm.
Don't stop
Bum, bum, bum.
now.
Me and Dax gonna roll up to GDQ playing fucking dum 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 some fucking what the fuck is that dude's name? Lil Jon song. Hell yeah.
All right.
But yeah, that's what we're
Right.
staring down. Still the first
All right, viewer
question.
questions. We haven't even hit there.
Okay. Alright, so first one coming in from Arca Meccan, who asks, what is your favorite combat system from a non-beat 'em up? And I think this includes fighting games. It has to.
I would
For
assume
non-
it means any genre.
Just as long as it's not an action game. And Ian, you can
So
get in on
as
this
long,
too.
yeah, it has combat and it's not a beat 'em up yet.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And I thought about
Cage clearly is not an action game.
It's clearly not a good game either, so there you go.
Yeah, no. You, alright.
That's why you stopped speedrunning it, right?
Of course.
Right.
Yeah.
That is the one.
Wait, BB, you speedrun?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Good. That's the correct response. But yeah, Transformers Devastation. That's a good answer. That's a good answer. All right, what do we got?
The world ends with you.
Okay, I appreciate
I
that.
think that qualifies.
Certainly does.
Well, what is that combat system?
It was on the DS. It was split across 2 screens. You gained different abilities based on the badges you had, or not the badges, the pins you had equipped, and then you'd swipe and make different gestures on the bottom screen with the touchpad for different inputs.
So it was the Wonderful 101, but in
But
square.
good. Yes, it was the Wonderful
Square
101, but
music form.
good. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Would the Wonderful 101 count in this? I think it doesn't.
I think I don't know.
It's
When
sort
I
of the-
see Wonderful 101, I see it so much as a beat 'em up that I can't really
Yeah.
disassociate it myself.
I don't know, dude. I just been playing fighting games for the past like 5 years, so it's like, do I even like mention on that? Does that even count?
I think it'd be
It's a
more.
combat.
I think it'd be more interesting if you went for something different, though, like something out of that.
Yeah.
Undertale.
I don't.
Super Smash Brothers. You're right. It's not a fighting game. It counts.
Fuck.
Yeah, there's a lot you could pick from. Actually, that's tough. What is the best?
I'm just gonna generalize and say I really enjoy turn-based combat.
Well, okay. What's your favorite of that? Would you say FF7?
FF7's one of my favorites, but that's only because of the materia system. As far as other things, though, I mean, Divinity Original Sin does a damn good job as well. FF Tactics does a good job. Front Mission does a good job. My favorite out of all this, though, it's really right.
At this
Legend
point,
of Dragoon was great.
I'm sort of torn between Transistor and Mech Warrior.
Ooh, Transistor was really good.
Transistor
That
was
reminds
really
me of
fucking
Vagrant
good.
Story.
Also true. Also reminds
Mhm.
me of not Valkyria Chronicles, but Valkyria Profile. I imagine some people have a deep love for the Tales of series and how that handles things.
Some of them were extremely fucking fun.
Some of them are good. Some of them are fucking questionable.
I
Comp-
hear like incredibly good things about Tales of Vesperia.
Is that stereo?
Not-
I've heard bad things.
No, Vesperia, not
Really?
Zesteria.
Vesperia.
Yeah, Vesperia.
No, you said Zest.
No, not Zest. No,
I like-
Vesperia.
I like Berzeria's combat system.
Shin Megami
Zeria's
Tensei
one.
also qualifies.
Yeah, what?
I have that new Star Ocean game. I haven't fucking like delved into it enough. Quite fun as I've played it, but
Batman Arkham City. It fits because it's not a beat 'em up. It's shit.
I think I would go probably with Mech Warrior.
Mm-hmm. Mech Warrior and Mech Assault were great. Yeah.
Specifically Mech Warrior, because like if you have the fucking like the joystick shit, oh, it's so fucking good. Oh my god, the simulator. Ooh.
Then I know what I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Zone of the Enders.
Fair. You could also go. You could make a very strong case for Armored Core. For answer. I don't know, BB. What's your pick? Pokemon games could count too, technically.
Yeah,
Well,
but
I mean, the Pokemon games, they've literally not changed. And
I want
Well,
someone.
Yeah, once you know one, then you like know all of them.
Mhm.
Besides like one or two like gimmicks that they throw in to try and spice things up, it's just the same thing over and over again.
2v2 battles.
Yeah, they double battles, triple battles, and then like Z moves, and just they kind of keep going. Okay, real answer. I liked FF10
Okay.
a lot when I was playing it.
Okay.
Genuinely, I thought that was like the highest, like in terms of turn based that I had played like ever. It was just so
respect
good. I thought it was just so varied, and there was just so many different routes you could go on whichever board. And I was playing on like the restricted board. If you were playing on the advanced board, you could literally like make your characters any job you wanted them to be, and that would probably like break things if you knew what you were doing. But even then, it just felt like it was well thought out. The idea of just being able to switch out party members at will, but you didn't have to wait for like a specific character to like switch them out, and then it doesn't like waste your turn either switching between people. Like I don't know, it just made it feel like actually having like I don't know 7 or so characters in your party actually felt like it made sense. It didn't feel like like the idea in Pokemon is like, oh, you have like a 6-man team, but you only have one person out there at a time. So for everybody to be like, you know, well-rounded, you have to use the whole team. And a lot of times there are Pokemon that just don't work on their own, like killing stuff. So it just becomes kind of more of a chore trying to like get everybody well-rounded. But it makes way more sense in a game like FF10. I just thought they really nailed it. I guess is what
I see. Going off of that as well, like I liked FF15's original, like the first one. I liked like switching around and like fucking around with my teams and shit like that, just for different situations when I needed something. Like if I needed healing, I would switch Hope to like fucking like the healer base class and just have him fucking heal me because he just fucking wouldn't. I mean, I don't know.
We're talking about FF13?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just FF13. Okay.
Yeah, the original 13. I didn't like 13.
Dax is dead. Asa, did you go?
What? Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Like, what I really liked? Like, I think I really just liked, like, Transistor. Berseria was fun. I mean, I don't know. It was just very different from what I was used to playing. Like, especially the first time I ever played Transistor. It was very, very different, so it was really good, and plus I like the soundtrack. So.
All right. So, this one comes from @Bazzy2077 on Twitter, who asks, what are the biggest blank spots in your gaming history? And I think...
I know.
Everywhere.
Yeah, like, so...
Fucking literally every fucking where. My game library is so fucking small. Like, it's so easy to just like pick.
Dude, oh my god, it's like from the year 2006 to 2011. I cannot tell you. I can tell you 2 games that came out in that time span: Halo 3 and Halo 2. I mean, Halo Reach. That's it. Like,
holy shit! Oh my god!
I don't know.
I probably for different reasons, but you and I had the same blank period. Mine was from 2005 to 2012.
Yeah,
It was this giant hole of me going back and forth from WoW to trying to play, real games again, then going back to WoW, trying to play some real games again, going back to fucking WoW.
No, yeah. See, for me, it was 2005. I started really playing Halo a whole lot, and then like 2006, I started getting super serious about it. The only other game I was playing on top of Halo was RuneScape, and I played that. I played that for fucking. I've been playing that since 03. So I mean, and then I got super into Halo, like Halo 3 days, and then Halo Reach came out, and I fucking broke 2 discs of that game, and I stopped playing in 2012. And then I started playing League of Legends, which blanked me out for another fucking 2-3 years. And then I started playing fighting games, and now I've just been fighting games but with the openness of fighting games, I'm able to play a lot more different games. Like, dude, telling like Nier Automata coming out in the year 2008, I would have never played it. Nope. Yeah. No fucking way in hell.
No, I know that pain, because like once you get fucking invested in an MMO, you can't really go and play other MMOs. I tried, but when you have all those years invested in one, everything else just becomes a waste of your time.
I would say mine is probably from like 2007 up till like right now. Because when I think about it, the past 10 years, I've always been super into like at least one game. Like at first it was COD 4 at release. Then it turned into TF2 eventually. And somewhere in there was World of Warcraft. And then that turned into League of Legends. League of Legends turned into DMC4. And I've just sort of been vibrating in place on DMC4. and now I'm starting to play more fighting games. It's just there's too many games that are like very heavy commitment.
Yeah.
For me to
And
really...
it's funny thinking about that.
Yeah.
Dude, before even 2000, like before I started getting into that, I was just playing PS2 games. And
Yeah.
the only 2 games that I would ever play back then was Kingdom Hearts 2 and fucking Sly the Thievius Raccoonus.
Yeah.
That's literally it. I wouldn't do anything else. Like,
and like in that little period, there was also time when I spent time playing Warframe. Yeah, it's just like it's fucking crazy. Like
dude.
the backlog is crazy right now, and I don't know when I'm ever going to fucking get to any of it. Like I'm still on Neo, and I don't know if I'm gonna finish Neo this year. Like at all. Like it's fucking. I still have to get to World of Final Fantasy, Persona 5. I missed a shit ton of games. I just straight up did. But this.
Yeah, I don't have World of Final Fantasy or Persona 5, but I honestly don't even see myself ever playing those games. It's just too much gameplay behind it.
Yeah.
This year in particular, I've played so many more games than I ever have in the past 10 years. I've played so many games that just came out within the year, and I'm like, wow, this is what games are like in the modern era, because I've been so focused on everything else that's just been so fucking old.
It's kind of
it's wild.
it's also, I don't know, for me it's tough to get into newer games nowadays, because it's hard for me to way I used to be able to do it is if I sat down with a game, I could fucking play it. I could play it all the way through and just be good. Now it's really fucking hard for me to do that. Now I just want to sit in training mode.
Yeah.
Fuck around with shit.
Dude, shoutouts to streaming, because if it wasn't for that, I probably wouldn't have played a lot of these games, to be honest.
Also true.
That extra stream probably is the reason that I got introduced into WoW. And fucking all the hype behind Persona 5 and being able to do that as a consistent playthrough, fuck yeah, dude. If it wasn't for that shit, it would have been hard to fucking finish a game like P5.
Stop it, Pokey.
Mm.
Cease it, Mark.
Oh,
I don't write advice.
Ian, I'm willing to bet that yours is just the last 20 years.
What, games I've missed? No, honestly, I was thinking about it while you guys were talking about it, and maybe my qualifications are different.
Right.
I've played everything I've had a genuine interest in playing, with the exception of I never had an SNES, and none of my friends had one, so I missed that whole chunk of games.
Oh yeah,
fair.
hardly any games from the SNES era.
No, what the fuck? No.
Well, in Ian's case, he's 31, so he
old as fuck.
Oh, yeah, so he's old as fuck, so he doesn't
But
have
I mean,
a reason.
at
Whereas
the
we
same
do.
time, well, not even necessarily that, because I played Super Mario World, but that was on an emulator.
I fucking didn't. What the hell?
You know? Well, hey, I just said I was going to do it one day.
But the thing was, for me, when I was a kid, what was super big, what came out was the PlayStation and the N64. And I had a PlayStation. I've never even touched. I've played on an N64 before, but I've never owned one. I've literally never played a Legend of Zelda game in my entire fucking life.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. So I mean, I guess you could say I missed out on that area, but I also was playing PlayStation games. So I don't know. It's hard to scope out and say, you know.
Yeah.
In that early of retrospect, I guess.
Yeah. Well, generally it worked out that one of my friends would get one console and another one would get another console. If I didn't have it, I would still play it somewhere. But the only kid we knew with an SNES was this fucking really weird kid named Danny, who his parents didn't speak any English ever.
Dude, the first time I ever played a console game was on a Nintendo, and I went over to my friend's house. We played some fucking football game on there, right? And I learned the controls over a couple, and then turns out that kid is the sorest loser I've ever met in my entire life, because I scored a fucking touchdown. I fucking said yes, and he cried. So I was like, oh, I'm not coming over here anymore.
Solid. The life.
Hey man, that's where the competitive gaming started. I like making him cry, alright?
It's not just that I have to win. Somebody else has to lose.
Exactly.
Somebody's gotta cry.
Somebody's got to get this fucking L, boy. 6-year-old feeling it.
But yeah, it's just and
Hey,
Ed
hold
99-bit brings it up. It's like, you know, everybody should play Super Mario World. It's like, well, there are just some games that everybody just sort of deems or must plays, but you know, it's,
Yeah.
I've never played Super Mario World. I've literally never played. Like, I've played Luigi's Mansion.
my
And that is-
hey, I
is
heard
about-
good things about Luigi's Mansion though. I've
That's,
never played Luigi's Mansion.
That's about it.
I definitely did not
in a
have a
Mario
GameCube.
in a Mario sense, the closest I've ever gotten to was playing against him in Smash 4. So
Solid.
God. Well, for me, it just feels so like I feel like I've played like a handful of games from just about every generation
Yeah.
I can think of. I don't know, like from just the NES days. Like, yeah, I fucking played like Super Mario Bros. Because like my dad owned the NES. I fucking played Mega Man a shit ton.
I wish.
SNES and Castlevania, and then like SNES I only played because of like Super Castlevania, and then like shit with like the GameCube. Like I just played Metroid and Melee, and those are like my only two games from that library. And then it just kind of follows that pattern where it's just like, okay, well PS2 is like, you know, everything Kingdom Hearts and maybe one or two other games, and then Xbox is like Halo, COD, and like that's it. And then it just kind of follows that pattern.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I was always so pumped whenever I went over to my friend's house and they had fucking Smash 64. Holy shit.
Yeah, boy.
Dude, playing
I actually had a decent library for the N64.
Smash 64 or like Melee or anything. Playing that shit was the fucking highlight of my kid. Like going over to my friend's house and they had Smash. I was like, oh fuck, dude, let's go. I'm gonna beat your ass with this Link. Like shit, it was tight. But
I feel like I'm better at Smash 64 than I am at Melee, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like I've put more like dedicated hours into Melee, but just like the insane amount of years that I've played just fucking mindless amounts of Smash 64, I'm probably good at it. I don't know.
I don't know, man. Like I'm in the same region as you. Like I never had the original Xbox. I begged my dad to give me a 360 when that shit dropped, so I could play Halo 2, an Xbox game on it, and that's literally all I did.
Yeah, on the original Xbox, like
on the
shit is
original,
like,
dude, on the
that
original,
shit's like Halo and go ahead.
like on the 360, we had like so many different games that my dad would play. We had shit like Chrome Hounds and shit like that, like that I
Mhm.
never touched. I was just like, let's pop in the Halo 2. Let's meet up with the boys. Let's body some idiots in the hardcore playlist. So I mean, like the whole 360 era, I would see games coming out like because I'd watch E3 and shit, but like I wouldn't care. Like they're
Yeah.
cool. I don't want to play that. I got my Halo.
Man,
And then I got
for
COD
me-
4 later on, and I was like, "Whoa, man, I'm fucking good at this game. It's easy."
Dude, with me, it was like Dad would get the Xbox and he would just play a bunch of fucking. He'd play like Halo, and then a bunch of fucking like sports games. So like, he'd play like Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2003 and 4, and be
Dude,
like, hey, you
you
can
sound-
play this too.
That sounds like my fucking dad right now, because he's got an Xbox One. he plays every Halo as they come out, fucking
Mhm.
religiously, like more than I ever did back in the day, right? And he plays Madden as it comes out. He pre-orders that shit, he's ready to go. So when he's done playing Halo, he plays Madden. My dad is a bigger gamer than me, dude. Fuck.
Oh man, how can we really be gamers if we don't play any games? Real question.
It's true.
Dude, the thinking emoji.
I don't know. I had that discussion. I had that discussion with friends pretty recently. We were talking about how playing a game in a competitive aspect kind of ruins you for like any other game, because
Yeah.
it's really tough to go back and play a game by yourself if you're not beating anybody.
I sort of see that. I
Or
guess
like not trying to improve. to get
yeah,
better.
that's more the thing, because like I fucking
You want
shit tons of time.
you want a skill ceiling. That's what you're
Yeah.
looking for.
You want to
Yeah.
have a goal.
You don't want
a goal
just
to work
something.
towards.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Yeah.
what fucking keeps me playing DMC4 still. You know.
Yeah. I mean, it's just nice to go onto a game and feel like you're fucking good, and you beat somebody, and you're just like, damn, dude, I outplayed you, I outskilled you. On to the next person, where you can also try to feel that way. You know?
Yeah.
And that's like me, like my buddies. A lot of my Halo friends that stopped playing Halo, they went on to like League of Legends. They're all really good League of Legends players now. And like we had that discussion, like it's really hard to play any normie shit game that doesn't have a skill ceiling.
Yeah.
Doesn't have ways to improve for you to get better. Shit, I remember back in the day playing Kingdom Hearts 2, I thought I was really fucking good because I knew how to do like reflect shit into combos. Like I thought that was fucking tight. But you know. It's hard. Like I could like even at a young age, I knew Kingdom Hearts had like some sort of skill ceiling. I was like, if only this game was online, I'd be bodying everybody.
All right.
And now you got the Cydia.
Woo! What a fucking bad game.
So, let me check one
Codes,
more
boy.
time.
Mr. Anime got them codes, boy.
At me for the codes.
Shout outs to Mr. Anime.
That fucking beta was a nightmare, dude.
Holy fuck.
Blessed be, blessed be. Alright. Last fucking question. This one I threw in because nobody else asked anything I thought would be like generating solid, like good conversation. So what is like everybody's favorite like journey game, I guess? In the sense that like what's your
journey game?
Yeah, so like when I think about why, or like what's so special about DMC4, why I think it's like the best game ever, it's definitely about like the story of improvement, getting better, and just like going on that quest of just seeing your own problems and improving on them in your own way, at your own pace, and showing yourself through your play. And then it's like, you know, I think about it, it's like that's not necessarily unique to DMC4. And in a way that almost like saves it. Because if it didn't have that aspect to it, the game would be complete dog shit. So you have to like think of like what's like that game that's special to you on that merit alone.
Oh, I get you.
Everybody understand
Fuck.
the question?
Self-improvement?
Understand.
I suppose. Like you could
Oh,
focus on that in that
man.
angle. It's like what's like a game that is special to you purely because of how like you approach it.
Well, I'll have to
Oh,
take some time to
dude.
think about that one.
Like
Dude,
for me, I'm
I could
giving it
already-
away.
I-
It's definitely DMC4.
I can already dude, that's Halo 3 all the fucking way.
I figured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, holy shit. Like I learned so much about myself just playing that game, and just like starting from being absolute dog shit to ending my like reign in Halo as like one of the better players in the country, getting scoped out for teams, fucking pro player points. Like that shit was wild, dude. That whole system that I went through, that whole like the social hierarchy in that game, which is, oh Jesus Christ, no, like it's crazy how much that shit controls that about like who you know and who you play with. And learning all about that, like finally getting into that aspect, learning and meeting new people at events, meeting people online, like fuck,
Yeah.
it's crazy. I started that game as a non-smoker. I ended up smoking.
Damn.
All right, I think I got mine.
What's yours?
Well, I got two answers.
That's good.
The first one on some gay shit is TF2.
Definitely.
Obviously.
Okay. I respect that. Absolutely.
Obviously, that's self-evident. I mean, hello, we're here.
Yeah, you and I are in the same Discord call and have known each other
Yeah.
since I was 12. And you were like
10 years later.
yeah, how old were you?
20.
20.
Nah, I was like 20, 21, 22, something like that.
When we first met, really? Has it
Yeah,
been
no,
that?
because I was still in Jersey the first time. When I picked up the orange box, I got it on 360. Realized I still fucking hated consoles and bought it on PC for like $10.
Right.
So yeah, that would have been 21
Shit.
or 22.
I remember when the orange box came out, dude. I was like, fuck, I want to get this, and I never got it. Remember that shit at Portal.
But personal journey, I would have to say Half-Life, hands down. Because when I first picked up Half-Life, I hadn't really played PC shooters to that point. Like, I hadn't really done much Quake or anything like that. And I went from being absolute fucking garbage and like losing my fingers on the WASD keys to like just jumping in servers and going fucking 50-1.
That shit takes fucking time. I remember
dude.
I was fucking lucky. The game that was that for me was fucking Oblivion. It was not that fucking serious at all. Because like I'd only played like PS2 and N64 shit. So by the time I was like, and I played PC games, but they were through joystick. They were Mech Warrior. So by the time it's like, here's Oblivion, play it. I'm like, what the fuck is a keyboard? I couldn't even type. I learned to type on a keyboard by playing World of Warcraft.
Yeah, that's RuneScape for me.
That is real talk.
Dude, I remember like being like I don't know, I think it was like 11 and being able to type like 100 words per minute. And my mom who's like a seasoned typer, she was doing that shit forever. She was doing it like a 120. I'm out here at 100 at 9. She was like, Jesus fucking Christ. I go in for typing classes and my teachers are like, well, I don't really need to show you anything.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm typing with fucking 3 fingers.
Nutty. Who else? Neil, have you gone?
I guess I haven't. Fuck. I mean, oh, it's kind of obvious, but like, it's obviously a game like KH2FM, and it really is. Well, it's like KH2 and KH2FM together, and I don't know. It's like an obvious answer, but it's hard to explain, I guess. Cause I don't know. I feel like getting into speedrunning like literally changed my life.
Makes sense.
Because beforehand, it was literally just doing shitty Let's Plays on YouTube while I was in high school, and just kind of like going through the motions, like, oh, I'm doing really good at school, I'm gonna go to college and do fucking whatever, and then fucking figure out like, oh, dude, I don't know what the fuck I want to do in my life at all in college. I still don't know the answer to that. And then getting into speedrunning mostly because of Riz. And just kind of start, I don't know, like, I guess I just play because of how I played KH2 and KH2FM and the people that I was surrounded by back in high school, because I played KH2 and KH2FM in high school with in middle school and high school with like a bunch of other friends, and we just kind of like played it in such a way where we would just like play on the highest difficulty, and we would just try and restrict ourselves a shit ton. So like no magic, no items, no this, no that. And so we just kind of like played the game with like a different frame of mind than like anybody else. And I just kind of applied that to speedrunning, because like I would see people speedrunning the game and they would play the game as if it was an RPG, but it's an action RPG, and I just saw it totally differently.
Right.
So like inventing strats that nobody had ever seen was just so easy because of that. And so I just kind of like went down this fucking rabbit hole where it was just like basically reinventing like how to speedrun this game with like a bunch of other friends like kind of coming along for the ride, and it just turned into this huge thing. And so yeah, it was just kind of like life-changing in the sense that I was improving a lot and trying to find like different ways to improve at different aspects of the game and different categories such as like 1.5 and 2FM crit and KH2 English, while at the same time I'm also basically creating this gigantic group of people that I can trust and I consider friends, and getting into this larger community that like is all about, you know, raising money for charity and just kind of celebrating all of these older games and what you can do with them, and like just by looking at them differently, by playing a game in just a different way than anybody else, you can just get a completely different experience. And it just fucking blew my mind. So yeah, like it's did speedrunning change your life for the worse? I mean, it definitely changed my life, and I don't think it would. I would say it's better. I don't think I would say it's worse either. It just changed my life. Yeah, if anything, I would say it's good because if it wasn't for speedrunning, I don't think I would really know what the fuck I would want out of my life. But I definitely know that like speedrunning has given me a better picture of what I want out of my life, and I don't think I ever would have got that out of college. Out of a 4-year degree. So it's kind of how I like, trust me, I've learned way more about my life via speedrunning than I ever have through fucking college and wasting all that money.
It's
Right.
funny. It's funny to say that. Where I also feel like I've learned how to deal with social situations way like on Halo, like way better than I ever would outside of it. It's fucking weird, dude.
Shit's
Yeah,
crazy,
and it's just like, it's funny because then you get people that just like totally disagree. They'll be like, well, I mean, like it's people on the internet, like how you aren't really communicating with them.
No,
Like,
you did- you
are they
definitely
really
are.
your friends and shit? And it's like, where they're like, oh, well, it's not the same as like actual people in real life. You gotta make like real friends, you know, like that sort of shit.
You gotta think of
And-
it. You gotta think of it from this perspective. Ian and I, and this is, and he can confirm. He and I have known each other for a very long time. He knows shit about me that my own parents don't, and I imagine that turns in kind.
Yeah, for sure.
We have that type of relationship with each other where, you know, we've gotten to know each other very well. I've fallen out of communication with so many different people over, you know, like since the first time I met him. I've had so many people, even from TF2. Like, I don't speak to Duffers anymore, really. I don't speak to Forks. I don't really speak to Richard for, I mean, pick a fucking reason. But, you know, it's like, it's not even people that I have basic contact with anymore. But, like, fucking Ian has just, he's just been there. And I've always wanted to keep him in my life ever since I fucking first met him. It's just
Had
that
to have a
type.
little pause for a drink.
Dude, this fucking water is sick.
No, I can totally relate.
It's
with
just
genres.
that's, yeah, exactly. And like now, because of Ian, I've met Mark, and you know, I've brought so many different people in that this is just my circle of friends. It's not like these are the people that I hang out with. And you know, fucking at GDQ, obviously we fucking hung out. We stayed into a fucking, like, we stayed in a confined space for like 9 days, and that shit was real. And nobody got stabbed. Like, nobody there was a serial rapist. Like, that's what most people always like. Hey, do you know this? But like, are you sure these people aren't murderers? No, they're fucking. They weigh like 90 pounds.
Hey, trust me, I had that conversation my first time I ever took a flight. My dad let me go to San Diego MLG, and he didn't let me go afterward to any other MLG because, I don't know, I sucked at school.
Oh,
So-
okay.
But he was like, how do you know any of these people? Are they gonna fucking kill you? I was like, nah, dude, look, I'm just gonna go to this event. And since he didn't let me go, I ended up going like fucking. I went to 3 different events afterwards without their knowledge around the country because I really needed to go to this event. I was making decent money in Halo, so I was like, but they wouldn't let me go. So I'd say, all right, look, I'm going to my friend's house for the weekend, Dad. And I'd be like, all right, that's fine. Go to my friend's house and be like, look, you need to take me to the airport. All right, nigga needs to make a little money. All right,
Yeah.
you know, pick me up on Sunday at this clock. I'll give you $20 for gas. Oh, all right, dude. Easy peasy.
Well,
And
yeah.
all for yourselves. I'm going to AGDQ to scout out some new skin suits.
Hey, God bless, brother.
Lotion.
The lotion basket.
There you go,
Yeah, and
Bash.
that's-
There's some gameplay. Throw that shit on stream, dude.
Oh, we got a MLG Narrows TS.
Yeah, that one.
All right.
It's funny about that one. 6 people on that are now current Halo pros. Current Halo pros, and the other 2 was a coach, and the other one washed out in Halo 4.
Hell yeah.
And then there's
buddy.
me that washed out in Halo Reach.
But yeah, it's just it's a different concept. I don't know.
Well, I mean, like, let me put it this way: if I didn't meet like Riz, then I wouldn't have met like Asa, and then I wouldn't have met Dax, and then if I didn't meet Dax, I definitely wouldn't have met like you,
No.
Vash, Pokey,
Yeah.
fucking Ian. I wouldn't have met. Yeah, so like it's just kind of this thing where I feel like if it wasn't for just, I don't know, video games in general, but like more specifically speedrunning, I just wouldn't have the circle of friends that I have now. Like, it's just a completely different
It would be
life,
a completely
I guess.
different you, yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. That shit's fucking like... Some people do have that sort of thing where they don't really see people online in that way. It's just, I don't know, just sort of depends on the type of person you are, you know? And
Mhm.
you know, someone brings up like, oh yeah, there was no like fucking Smash 4 players who were like fucking drunk groping you, but it's like, you know, that's just... The thing is, you just sort of have to see it as like people online are just people. You know, or people that play games are just people, and if you're a shitty person, it, you know, changing games isn't really going to change that.
It literally takes about 3 minutes for somebody to break that ice and turn it into a normal situation.
Sure, yeah.
Because that's generally what I do. I'm usually that guy that turns that person that's shy, that doesn't want to be in that area, doesn't really understand, like, these are my friends. I try to turn them and show them, look, dude, we're all friends here. We're chilling. Like, this is just like at home when we're in our TeamSpeak or Discord call, just hanging out. That's all it is. It's no different.
Except when BB calls me a manlet, I'm gonna fucking run him the fuck over.
You are a manlet. Accept it. You know this. You'll never catch me.
Oh, I don't know. See, now that's a challenge. I gotta do that. Data bio.
I am challenging you. There's no way.
I hear the Naruto theme playing in the distance.
What are we doing? Like a 100-meter dash, 200-meter dash?
I'm talking the dash until I fucking collide with your fucking midriff, buddy. That's what's about to happen. You're gonna get football tackled.
And then I'm gonna leap over your 5'2" ass, dude, because you're fucking short as shit.
I don't know, boy. I don't know, boy. Man, I like my odds. If I were a betting man, I would bet on me. 100%. I win that matchup. I'm gonna bet on BB on that one. I win that matchup.
I think BB wins that one 7-3, dude.
You know that when Dax made that edit of Angry Joe, and like he was doing the pose, and he had like the little red box on his finger. My whole body is a giant red box, dude. I don't know. I like my frame data, and I'm always active. Frame. I'm always an active frame.
I don't know, man. It's hard to say, like, you know, that journey, because like you're constantly on that journey. For me, it's like I went into Halo, and then after I stopped playing Halo, I just transitioned over to Call of Duty, and from there, like, me and my friends were like, let's go play League of Legends, and then my own curiosity got me into BB Stream back in like 2011, and then I started fucking speedrunning, and I got in a fucking bunch of speedrunning drama, and then here I am, you know. Now I just play fucking fighting games all the goddamn day and call everything stupid and shit.
It's a good life.
Yeehaw, brother.
It's a beautiful life.
Yeehaw, brother.
Yee fucking haw. Bless the fuck up, brother.
Bless the fuck.
So there you go. That is it. I thought about another question, but you know, fucking homeboy, it is 3:30. We have been casting for like 3 hours. I'm done.
Hey man, this is a real talk cast though.
It actually was, and I definitely fucking appreciate that. We started off a little bit.
I like cast though. We get into the news and then we get into the real talk. All right.
Gotta.
You need that segment. All right. This will keep the bonfire lit going.
Well, fucking people should like last week's cast was fucking beautiful because it was just Pokey and I holding down the fort, and then BB showed up at the end. It's like,
I'm sorry.
I'm always gonna show up late, dude.
Hey, that's cool. You know, latecomers is just how it is. It's an open call. We're gonna have to figure that out once they roll out the Discord voice chat, because I think I have to add you into a call. But we can figure that out.
Dude, we need fucking video chat.
Fucking Discord needs to roll it the fuck out, man.
Don't you have it?
No. Here's the thing.
I have it.
Skate had it.
I have it. Get on, idiot.
You have it? Fuck you. And
why don't you have it? Why don't you check and see if you have it?
I did. I don't. Because here's the thing. I got pulled into a call with Skate, and he had it. And then I was like, okay, does this mean that I have it? I checked it with Pokey. We don't have it.
Get owned.
So I think
we are the 20%.
It's 40 now, idiot. Suck my dick.
We are the 40%. You 60%.
Everybody else. Pull everybody else in and we're
Reality
Gucci.
Stone, you're a faggot.
Okay, I really want to play Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, so we're stopping the stream.
Alright, good plan.
Thanks, guys. Much appreciated. Muchas Garcias. All love. No love to Wendy's. Unless they're actually good.
I'll be back in a bit. Fuck.
Unless they're actually good. Reality Stone. So big ups to everybody for turning out. Ian, my mans. Just come on to these more often.
I can now. I work like normal people hours.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Sick. Okay, I'm gonna send you guys over to SoCal Regionals so we can watch some Marvel vs. Capcom. Yeah, boys.
I was about to say.
Alright. Send you guys over to Capcom Fighters real quick. Thank you very much for coming out.
The people that I was watching earlier, they're like fucking trash. They threw on Punk, and he knew what he was doing.
That's just how it's, you know, gonna be for a bit. So send you guys over there later on, guys. Thanks for turning out.
Peace.
We're good.
Nobody can fucking combo in this game yet.
A lot of people are dropping shit. It's crazy. Like you see like the Morrigan thing where it seems like she's just like continuously forward jump canceling her like fucking jump H or whatever the fuck, and you think it's easy, and then people drop like fucking like basic dial combos. It's nutty. This game must be sick. Do you have it, Neil?
I don't have it yet. No.
Are you planning on getting it soon? If not, I would actually understand, because it's like I'm staring down the barrel of like 90 fucking bucks right now because I want to get Monster Hunter when she comes out.
There are other things that I have that I want to get.
Fair.
I'm thinking about upgrading my PC finally because when I got this thing, it was like 2014, and so I feel like it's time. It's about time that happens.
Right.